over the place. We good to go? What do you think, Merlin? We good to go?
I'm good.
Alrighty, y'all. Let's get started. Hello. Welcome on in, everyone. I hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic day. I was like, why does the screen look so weird? It's because I zoomed out. Anyway, Scott, would you like to do the recap?
Sure.
Brief
Roughly
as it may be.
speaking. Yes. Last time, while all at the Broken Cross outpost, the emergency bell was rung for a mission. The four of us here were all that actually showed up. There was a bidder headed for an auction in a nearby town with a large sum of money, and they had gone missing. With the promise of great reward, the group haphazardly form a party and search it out. Upon finding the attacked cart and the corpses of the mercenary group that was defending them, they find and follow drag marks to rescue the bidder, and then, upon defeating the foes that had armor burnt onto their skin, salvaged the money from the peasants that had stolen it, having dealt with the giant spiders that the peasants had unwittingly stored the money upon their nest. And following which, the party continue on with the money on a broken down wheelbarrow being pulled by the two druids, periodically taking turns as mules.
Fantastic. And that is where we will be picking up. Imagine you pick up the bidder on your way out, who was just sort of resting near some trees. I imagine she's probably like, nodding off, leaning against a tree by the time you guys come over with this makeshift shed. One of you turned into a mule, and she's just like, where did the other one go?
Okay, if the mule talks.
I mean, technically you can't, but... Right. But if you guys want to take her and head off, she's okay-ish. Probably just seems tired from recovering from all those injuries with the very necessary healing she received from Itella last session. But I would imagine pretty sleepy and will be just sort of tagging along behind you guys. That's a question. Do you guys know where you're going?
What Saw will... I think Saw, because he's had experience being a mule before, would probably be the first to sort of proactively become a mule for the purposes of it, and would just sort of like gesture to get on the back.
On your back, yeah?
Yeah, as a mule. To be clear, I'm not piggybacking.
Fair enough. No. I think she'll groggily accept and sort of just like lay on your back and eventually fall asleep. But before that occurs, there's the question: do any of you guys know where you guys are going?
No.
I think she does, right?
We tie her on so she doesn't fall off.
That's certainly an idea, but yes, she does know where you guys are going.
Yeah.
I think we kind of generally did know too, didn't we? Like, as part of the job that we got.
You know the name of the place. I'm more asking, would you guys like to have, any of you guys like to have been there before? The name is...
How...
It's about 3 days away, 4 days, because you're not on, horseback. So about 4 days
with
away.
regards to, local towns and whatnot, how far or close is that, with regards to, a major towns and things? Because I think my character wouldn't have gone far afield, but obviously they've done sort of escort missions and whatnot before,
I think,
but centering around their home base.
I would imagine the crossing, excuse me, Broken Cross is probably the farthest you've ever been then. Because you guys are sort of just like, if this is like the southern coast, right? You guys are probably just like 3/4 of the way up into the continent, and then this is where crossing is, right? I don't have a map yet. You guys will have that eventually. And then there's like 4 days till this like small town you're talking about. The nearest like big town is past that. So I don't think you specifically, Sar, have been there yet. You know. Did we get a great freeze frame for some god here? Beautiful. I don't know if his camera died or what, and I don't know how much of what I said that he actually got.
Oh. I would not have been very far at all. I haven't been hardly anywhere.
Yeah, but I just think I would think based on your starting location, you probably would have been a little further north than this. If you know what I mean.
Unfortunately, more than just the camera.
No, what's going on?
Back.
Welcome back.
My computer decided to freeze.
A bit of a restart.
So this is actually me on my phone right now, so be right back.
Fair enough. We'll give him a sec to do that. I will say, you specifically, okay, hold on. Names, I'm remembering, Itella, you've probably been off this direction because there's a very large, like, the best way to describe it is, like, natural anomaly, like a massive tree just along the side of the road.
Oh, yes, I would have visited that.
So in all likelihood, you've been there, you know?
Okay.
I think for Corwin, generally speaking, he probably would be familiar with most of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
If he spent a lot of time here in his off times, he's out exploring forests and fishing. So to that extent, he'd be familiar, probably, somewhat extensive. Like if most of what between us and our destination is forest, he may be familiar with that whole area, depending on, you know what I mean? But with the focus on fishing too, so he might go, might not go past large lakes, not having any awareness personally, out of character of that.
I'd say it's entirely likely you've been within a day's journey of the town, but you've never been there. Okay. That'd be fair to say.
I would also say in character, about my character, Corwin would be completely fine if we just head right there and we camp every night or whatever, and we don't go back to civilization.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's aiming to head back to civilization. They're just trying to get their bearings right now. Yeah, what do we think, guys?
Okay. Yes, and I am back, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also just one check, Ixar, my captions, are they working appropriately?
Where'd you go? Yes, they are good.
Okay, good.
All restored, all is well.
Nothing happened.
I can barely hear him for some reason.
Oh, you can't really hear Scott? I can hear him just fine. How about everybody else?
Yeah, fine.
Hear who?
I think Liz is saying she can't hear Scott.
I could try relogging, like as in leaving
hang
and
up
rejoining the
come
call.
Yeah, let's have Scott try first. Just get that real quick. And if that doesn't work...
Okay, how am I seeming now?
Louder. Which is interesting.
Oh, louder.
Fine for me.
Volume!
Here, I'll be right back.
Technical issues. Hooray.
Oh, there we go.
This is D&D.
Yeah, it seems
fantastic. Alrighty, so I think we're all just going to pretty much say you've all been sort of within a day's journey at closest, but none of you have ever actually been to the town. It's entirely possible that both Sar and Helena have, heard of this town because they hold auctions there quite a bit, and sometimes they deal in some rather expensive items. So you may have heard of it in terms of your, let's call it, other career path. So you may have heard of things in that
Further
frame.
interests, yes.
Precisely. But yeah, if you guys ask her, I think she'll probably tell you like roughly 2 days on horseback. But I don't think you're technically on horseback at this point, which means it's probably stretched out to 3 or 4 days, depending on how quickly you guys can go.
And is that like on roads or?
Yeah, that'd be on the road.
Should we go on roads? Where, you know what I mean? They've already been attacked once.
Yeah, but we need speed.
That's true.
It's hard to be through forest.
Because the question is, when's the auction, right?
Right.
Because it's part of the
that's a
job,
good
you
question.
can't miss it.
Well, we can stay vigilant. I do also have to say, I only have a speed of 25, so if y'all are moving fast in that, I need to ride on somebody.
Yeah.
Pick a shoulder to stand on.
I mean, I can relax on the cart, but
Also, a mule can carry more than one person and drag.
I
Yes,
would
but
think
your
so.
one person is sleeping. I don't know if you're...
Yeah.
I can keep them steady, and then that can take care of that.
Yeah, that's not a bad
True.
idea.
And my Drake actually has a speed of 40, so he's fine.
Just skittering down the road. Yeah, you guys could absolutely fulfill all of that without any issue, and I imagine you guys would just want to head straight there along the road then.
That's what my character would go for, yeah.
Giddy up.
I mean, if it's any consolation, you guys are traveling down the road for pretty much the rest of the entire, latter half of the day, latter quarter of the day, give or take, without being disturbed before you guys decide it's probably getting too dark to travel. So for a couple hours, you guys do manage to travel down the road, and as it's getting darker, you guys will need to decide how do you want to go about resting for the evening. Excuse me.
I think I can maybe I can roll something or find a good camp spot with, it's perfect or something.
That would probably be survival. I will say Itela's probably gone mule at this point. That's about how many hours we're in, like an hour into Itela mule mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to give us a survival and see if you can find a good spot to rest along the side of the road, maybe even deeper into the forest a little bit. Out of curiosity, what's your favorite terrain?
Forest.
It is forest? I'll give you advantage on that.
Okay.
Only makes sense.
Make it a 10.
Yeah, you do spot like a neat little sort of like almost like half circle of trees that sort of are block whatever's on the other side of them from the road that you guys could probably rest at without too much issue, so long as you don't have too much firelight, and you probably wouldn't be seen if you guys would like to.
Okay. I think this is a good spot. I'm not sure, does my Drake need to sleep? I mean, can he just stay up all night watching? Is he even damaged from last... Oh, that was... Do we have... I guess, well, we're about to rest, so...
You did get resummons, so not technically hurt. Unless it says...
I'll volunteer for first watch.
Fair enough. You have the stat block right there for the Drake. It's a...
Mm-hmm.
Is it a dragon? Is that its creature type? Assuming I remember to put it in there.
I'm pretty sure. I learned, like, I get Draconic Gift from it and everything. I'm pretty sure it's dragon.
But it should be at the very top of the...
Yes, small dragon.
So that does mean he would need sleep, unless his stat block specifically says otherwise, and I don't think it does.
Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. Well, he can do one guard, dude. One guard shift.
Yeah. And if anything happens, I imagine he'll bite you or something.
Yeah.
Just wake up.
Sound the alert. And generally, I mean, I can do a shift too. But...
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't be going to bed for a while anyway. I like to just handle my map and see the stars before heading to bed.
A little stargazing.
Do you guys
And I
want
would
to do
like to laugh
duos? Do you guys want to do stay up in pairs, or just do singles?
I guess I can stay up with my Drake, so I can be a pair.
You're a pair.
Then...
You're a pair all your own.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. I'm just throwing out the possibility.
Yeah.
I say Aya for this time is definitely too far out of it to help, but that does not say anything for next time.
Yeah, from Sarah's point of view, no objection to other people staying up, but he'll just be staying up a bit later anyway, and doesn't really know what the rest of the party prefer to do and whatnot.
Fair enough. And I found the name because I couldn't remember. The town you're going to is Miner's Folly, which was a failed mining town. And for the two of you who have more shady dealings, you would know that they use the now sealed off mine as a vault for all the stuff they're auctioning. Whether or not that's useful to you, you do know that. But other than that, we can start with the first watch. Sar, I almost said Siphon again.
Yeah.
4 years, we'll shake out of it.
Indeed. I've nearly said Siphon about half a dozen times already.
Yeah. So you can feel free to stargaze on this evening. I do know, Helena, you wanted to do something during your rest. So so if you want, we can either get to that now, or you can do it on your watch. Once everybody else is sleeping. I'll leave that choice to you.
I think I would probably do it on the watch, just to kill time.
That's fair. Yeah. So we'll call you third watch then. After the dragon watches. But those two watches, LB Sar and the dragon, go off relatively uneventfully, except for some great stargazing for you, Sar. I imagine you love traveling because it allows you to see the stars from a different perspective every couple nights. Certainly not every night, but after a couple nights, it's a little different. Everything's shifted slightly to the right. But nothing of significant note this evening. And then the dragon does not notice anything either. And we can come to Helena. What was it you wanted to do on your time alone here, as it were?
I think I'd just be sitting. Is there a bunch of trees?
Yeah, it's like a cluster of trees.
Okay. So I think I'd just sit against one of the trees and tinker with the metal tube that I found and see
Fair enough.
if I can figure out how to make it work.
Fair enough. I'm really bad at drawing, but here's a tree. And it's just a little crescent of trees kind of like this. So I imagine you sort of just you're against one of the trees. Go ahead and use your Tinker's tools, and let's do intelligence since you're still trying to figure it out.
I think I only have thieves' tools.
Minor oversight. Possibly on my part.
Thought I read somewhere that they're kind of interchangeable.
Situationally dependent, they absolutely are. And in this context, I'd give it to you just because I thought you had Tinker's tools, but you do not appear to, which is fine.
I guess Tinker's tools kind of have like a bit more sort of small-scale metalwork style apparel compared to thieves.
Yeah,
That's what I've always pictured.
There's definitely more. Like the tools are different, right? But there is overlap.
What should I do it for?
Do thieves' tools with intelligence, because... Oh, I know what happened. We'll fix that afterward. Okay, I know. We didn't throw it in there.
I think
but
it's because I picked the criminal background, so it had thieves' tools too.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, I think in your thorough examination of this tube, you've definitely found a lot of the weak spots and where you can reinforce it to get it to a state where it might be able to function again. But since you're not positive what it did to begin with, you're not sure what would happen. But you think you're kind of on the right track of figuring out how to fix it. Certainly more so than before this, about 2 hours watch, give or take, right? After that, Itella, would you like to take the final watch?
Oh, yes, I would. And I'll be gathering the different things I need for my spells, the components.
Oh yeah, whatever spell components you need nearby.
Yeah, mud, twigs, those things.
Whatever you might need, sure. And
That's
then
it.
after you've gathered a sufficient amount of components, which probably, because you don't want to go too far away from camp, I would say that'd probably be half your watch.
Yep.
Which you want to... Excuse me, sorry. I'm burpy this morning. Would you... Yeah, probably finish the rest of your watch just hanging out by the trees then?
Oh, yeah.
Did we get our inspiration back?
Yeah, at the start of session, everybody gets their inspiration if they used it, which I think was just you, Merlin. And everybody has one inspiration for whenever they want to use that. From here, however, you guys shall, I believe, continue down the road, yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
If there are no objections. All right.
Yeah, and since...
I might use the end of my... I'm sorry. I might use the end of mine to make breakfast for everybody.
That's fair.
Yum.
What are you making?
Oh, this should wake him up. Squirrel bacon.
Nice.
All right. Fair enough. Squirrel bacon's on the fire for you all in the morning. All right. What was your
Better
question?
than I'm used to, so yeah, I'll take it.
What were you gonna say, Merlin?
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
Fair enough.
If it's important, it'll come back to me.
Yeah. Mine's all squirrel bacon now.
Mind only squirrel bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys can continue on your way. I think in the morning, Aya's woken up and is feeling much better, and she, like, I think probably, maybe not the first thing that she does, but as you guys are all sitting around eating squirrel bacon, she reaches down to her hip and realizes that she doesn't have her dagger anymore, which is now, in all likelihood, hours and hours away, but she's just like, oh, I don't have that anymore. I believe one of you guys looted the two armored guys, right?
I searched them. I don't remember them really having anything on them.
I don't remember them having anything.
They didn't really have anything except their longswords, which were kind of scorched. I do think that you might have noted, and I forgot to mention, like, that there was like a busted up, like crushed dagger, like the blade was bent and the handle was all busted up, that one of them just had on them for some reason.
Vaguely might remember that.
Nothing super important. just that she is noting that she now does not have a weapon. Not that she hopes to need it.
That was bitter. That you're talking about.
Yeah, the bitter, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
This is in the morning that she's bringing this up, right?
Yeah, the next morning.
Well, nobody should go through the day without a weapon at their hip. So
Yeah.
Here's a sharp stick. Here's a sharp stick.
Sar's still just kind of like asleep at the moment, like the sort of not happy to be up this early in the morning. So not really comprehending what's being said, to be honest.
I don't really have any extra weapons. I could give her an arrow.
I don't.
Well, those are
think
good
I
for poking
really
zombie
use my
eyes.
sword.
You don't really use your short sword? Is that what you're saying?
No. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to
So,
offer
I
it
mean,
to
I
her,
could
that's fine.
Blend it.
Yeah. I mean, she'll take it. She'll definitely be like, I mean, I hope I'm not going to need it, but I'll take it. It's certainly better than nothing.
Could rent it to her.
3 gold a day. That's steep.
At least.
So
Do
pricey.
you say that in character, or is that?
No.
Because if you say it in character, my character will back you up with that idea.
Maybe I mumble it. I don't know that I would really suggest that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, so full of, was it squirrel bacon? And now equipped with a short sword of her own. That's what we're missing. Her token.
Oh!
This whole time I've been like, what's missing? There you go, there she is.
Oh.
Looking all
Oh my god,
sassy.
that's what the trees were. I'm just kidding.
But yes, you guys...
All 4 of them.
You guys can continue on your way down the road without too much issue. I think we... Is that on my end?
What?
Sorry. Lag issues. I think you guys will just continue down the road without too much issue. And it's probably maybe shortly before lunchtime, right around the time you guys would be wanting to switch between who's muling it up. Yeah. Right around that time. It was maybe shortly before, so right now Sar is still mule mode. Can I get all of you to roll a perception check as you're creeping down the road?
Oh. Technically, this is mule perception, right? Not.
I mean, it would be yours because of how wild shape works.
Yeah, I can.
There's like a special
I'm new
thing
to
for,
wild
like,
shape.
I
Yeah.
can't remember all of a sudden. Give me just a sec to double check.
Oh.
Can't remember. I don't think I get advantage on this. I mean, we're in forest. Well, we're on a road.
You're kind of surrounded by forest, but not in forest.
But I don't think I get advantage anyway, so I'm just...
Yeah.
Well, that works. When in doubt, roll a 19.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Alright. We got Liz. Okay. That looks like everybody, yeah?
Looks like it.
Yeah, a really wise party.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
I have noticed that. So as you guys are creeping forward, talking. Those of you who can talk, so not mule mode over here. Talking about just taking a break, like in between some trees to eat some lunch and swap who's mule. Corwin and dog. Hello. Startled me. Corwin and Itella, you see there are a number of individuals hiding in trees in this section as you're heading forward. Let me pop out the ones you definitely see.
I just say, we have company. I kind of slide over to our friendly mule and mention it to him also.
So these should be the ones that you see.
And the friendly mule will sort of do a sort of like gesture, like double sort of head forwards, or followed by a very brief pause, basically in the attempts to convey dash on or stop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was thinking you were saying direction. Okay. Can we? How many are there?
If you look at the
We can
map, you
see
should
three?
be able to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna draw an arrow, get my bow out, knock an arrow, and aim at this dude, the closest. How do I make it?
Now, if you press and hold when you have the selector and not the measurer, just left click and hold to ping, which I
Yeah,
believe
I'm
is what you're
trying.
asking.
It is, but oh, here we go. So that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Is the what's it person still on my back?
Uh,
And actually, for that matter, is Corwin on my back?
I think I would jump down.
I
Draw
think
my
Corwin
bow.
definitely is, but by this point, Aya is probably walking on her own.
Okay.
Forgot to give her points. Okay, so
Okay. With if Corwin jumps down at the moment of him jumping down, the mule will just sort of go and sort of try and act as a body shield between I keep forgetting her name, the bidder, and the side,
That's
just
fair.
the side of the road, because I've not seen anyone, but I know something's about to go down.
yeah, I think as you one of you takes aim and then the rest of you start to shift around, a crossbow bolt is loosened from somewhere up ahead, and it's going to come flying towards Corwin since you're the one that took aim. Let me get this one up. Shook. That. Wow, that's a really low roll.
Yeah.
All right,
misses.
everybody, let's roll initiative.
Look on your token.
Yes, click on your tokens. Oops, that's not the right
Oh.
button. And hopefully it just takes a second to populate. There it goes. Up. What up? We might as well. You do not see these last two yet, though. I gotta pull them out for turn tracking. Well, I don't have to, but it makes my life easier.
I apologize.
Hey, it happens. No biggie.
Somebody thought that it was a good idea to walk through our spot.
Oh no. Where are we? I think the ants. Let me bump that over. And first up is this. Oh, the guy who just shot is gonna reload his crossbow and fire at Corwin again. 19.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hits 16 AC.
7 piercing. All right. He's not gonna move. He's just gonna sort of drop to a knee. He's not gonna finish. But he's gonna like start reloading his crossbow. Sorry, you are a mule.
I am a mule. So useful in this combat environment right now. But that's not why Sark became a mule. So yeah.
That's fair. You do have mule hit points for the time being on top of your own, so that might be worth considering.
Yeah. What? While we're sort of like working out what the heck's going on, is gonna and yeah,
I do think
spells
at this
and things.
point,
No, you can't cast in wild form at this level. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is basically
I will say,
trying to
you can see the two closest to you now. Now that everything, like now that it's been mentioned, there are people
on
nearby.
either side here and here.
You can see them, but those are the only ones that you specifically can see right now.
Yeah. And with with regards to these, are they up in the tree or just sort of under the tree?
Oh, they're like under the tree, yeah. I mean, technically they were behind it, and then they were like moving out for an ambush, and then somebody shot early. Is basically what happened. So they're like half out from behind the tree with their swords, and then now you can see them.
In which case, yeah, I think Sal would have started like turning to the right with the intent of being basically intercepting anything meant for our escort. But then when turning right, seeing this one, trying to yeah, just rush them and hoof them.
Give him the old mule kick.
Yes.
Roll it. Oh. You don't have...
I know it's not advantage. I don't know what. Oh, it's because it's the mule sheet.
Oh yeah, I forgot to change the advantage.
Yeah, I'll see if I can.
Oh. Well, hopefully she'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Until then, my arm is the DM. That is just my arm.
Yeah. But oh, hold on. Yeah, actually, I'll does it? I assume a 20 hits.
Yes, a 20 hits.
I'm actually just going to try to roll that attack again. There we go. Because that will mean that it won't be rolling the crit hit.
Fair.
So yeah, 3.
Moves to the face. Perfectly in the face, but like you were just a little short, so it was very little damage.
Yeah. I'm not used to fighting as a mule.
It's fair.
I hope not.
Fabulous. All right, Itella, you are next up. What would you like to do?
Oh, that's simple. This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna turn into a mule.
And just stomp him. All right, you got 1 beam missile for that guy. Is that all, or how many are you sending at that guy? Because at this level, it's 2 missiles.
Both of them.
All right, hit it again.
Okay.
Yeah, because it only rolls the damage of 1 missile. All right, 5 damage. So 2 bees just like bzzz, out of your hands and sting this guy. And it hurts. Ah!
Should have been a surprise.
I mean, it was definitely a surprise. There you go. Alrighty.
But I'm not moving. We need to stay, kind of grouped around her. So.
Her and the cart. Let me.
Yes.
Sorry, I should have rolled her. I did not. That's fine. She's got a 3. So very low. There you go. Alright, and you're not moving, so next up is this bandit over here.
I think I also forgot to click on myself because there was chaos
Oh.
happening.
That's fair.
And actually, yeah, that's an
15.
18, right? Yes, 18 was the first roll that you did.
Yeah, okay, I'll add you in real quick. So it will be your turn. But let me add you in there. Add turn. So you can go ahead and go right now, Helena. There. Yeah. So what you want to do?
Do I know like what the difference between them all are?
You can tell
bunch of random guys.
You can tell that like this guy right here and this guy right here are like leather clad. I mean, in the modern day, that sounds very strange. They're wearing leather armor and they're wielding scimitars. They look to be just like your standard bandits, or you know, highwaymen, if you will, that are here to rob you. The ones up close to you, the two that you can see right this very moment, just look to be like dudes in leather armor with a sword. If that's any help at all.
So, do I know about the other ones yet?
You know that an arrow or a crossbow bolt or something came from somewhere in the distance, but you don't know where. So you know there's at least one more in addition to those two.
So I think I'm gonna shoot at the one with somebody near him.
Yes, mule mode Sar.
Yeah.
So you will get sneak attack if you hit. Go ahead and roll. Let me see if I can remove advantage from the mule real quick before I forget again.
Oh, nice. First real crit of the day.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Oh,
that's
fantastic.
That's a lot. That's
Nice.
so much. Yeah, you destroy this man. you pin his limp body to the tree. He is dead.
Nice.
Like, very dead. Do you want to move at all?
Maybe I'll like back up over here just so I can see the other guy better.
Fair. Fair. Alrighty. I believe that is it for you then. Alright, this guy over here. So I switched the mule to advantage toggle for the both of you.
Oh, good. Fabulous. Cheers.
If it's going to be a regular thing, I'll make a separate one for both of you because your
Yeah.
non-physical stats are different. But
I'm
anyway.
not surprised that the mule had to deal with this sort of thing, but it's also not something that SARS had to deal with before.
Hey, fair. Alright, Itella. This guy is charging forward, and he's gonna swing his scimitar at you. I believe in 19 hits.
Yes, it does.
Just screeching past your shield and slashing across your arm for 5 slashing damage. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Alright, Corwin.
So I had my bow out. I mean, it would basically take an action to switch to my sword and shield, right?
No, it wouldn't take an action. But you couldn't draw both. Do you know what I mean? Like you could draw your sword, but you couldn't draw your sword and shield. You see what I'm saying?
I got you. I already got an arrow knocked. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with that. And I guess I'm gonna shoot the guy who just attacked Itella.
Yeah, fair.
As soon as I find, so 14.
14 will hit. Hush, puppy.
9 points.
Yeah, that is a hefty blow. Well, he's looking pretty dang hurt. Bonus?
Yeah, the bonus is going to be the Drake, making the Drake attack. I mean, that guy's still standing?
Yeah, he's standing, but he's hurting.
Okay. You know what? I think I should better. I'm going to make the Drake come over to this guy and attack him. So he's going to bite that dude.
Okay, no problem.
As soon as I get to... there it is. 16.
16 will hit.
And 5 piercing.
5 piercing to this guy. That'll do.
I'll do it next turn, but I should have had him infuse my attack and do more damage to the other guy. But,
Oh, the lightning thing.
yeah, we'll do it.
So weird. It's so weird to me, but yeah, sounds good. All right, next up is... All right, this guy over here. Sorry. Distance is... Oh, he's not going to make it to anyone except the Drake, so he's going for the Drake. Scimitar. I missed the button.
Ew.
22, I believe, is a hit.
Favorite thing.
5 slashing. The Drake tanks the damage again. Alrighty. Up. Okay. The guy the Drake hit is going to swing at him. For 6, that's going to be a miss. Next up is this crossbow bandit. It's gonna
Do I have any clue who shot at me, by the way? I meant to ask that. The first crossbow that damaged me, do I know who did that?
You know the location, the general area, if you know what I mean.
So it came from downfield, but I don't know who.
Yeah, you would look in that direction. You'd be like, okay, there are 2 guys with crossbows. It was probably the guy on the left. You know what I mean? But you don't know for 100% sure.
Okay. Yeah, if I don't know who, that's all that really, I just want to know. Not that I'm a vengeful gnome, but,
Not at all.
But also maybe.
Yeah, but maybe.
I think this one's going to have to go for Corwin. No, Corwin's a very small target. It's going to be Aya then. 16's going to hit her for 3 piercing.
Was that on me?
No. It was on Aya.
Oh,
That's
her. Got it.
Oh. Hopefully she'll be back. That's it for that guy. This guy over here. Charge! They regret leaving their crossbows at home. He's gonna run up to the mule and then just stand menacingly. Alright, it's Aya's go. She's already taken she's been grazed by an arrow. He's gonna move up, swing the sword that was gifted to her. That'll hit. For 2 damage. That is exactly enough to finish this guy off.
Oh, wow.
Just poke.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll be it for her. Next up.
Mule nods approvingly.
Oh, jeez, what a delightful pun. Yeah, if we get a mule, we name it Mjolnir. Marvelous. All right. Ha! That guy moves there, and we're back up to the top of the turn order. For the guy that shot Corwin, he's gonna finish reloading, stand up, and shoot at Corwin again. Now you know who shot you. For sure. And it hurt. 12 piercing. That's an ouchie. Next up is Helena.
Who just got hit?
Corwin. But it is
And
your turn.
That's the guy that just moved into that tree on the left there?
He's way down south.
Okay. So the guy who shot me, he didn't move, he just shot?
Yeah. Which is part of the reason why you know who shot you, is because he didn't move. You know what I mean? He's still in the same place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, I didn't,
go ahead.
just to make sure, did I get hit at all?
No.
Okay. It's like having a child. Um, can I see both of those guys on the right there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And the Drake is an ally, so you will get sneak attack if you attack them. And hit them. Yeah, that'll hit.
I'll go for the gray guy.
This guy? Sounds good. Well,
Nice.
took that guy out in one hit.
Nice.
Down he goes.
Useful.
Heck yeah. Alrighty. I believe, unless you want to move, that is it for you.
I think I'm gonna stick there for now.
Alrighty. Sar.
I know mechanically this doesn't really make any difference, but just going to reposition myself to sort of try to be in front of our quarry, and then still as a mule, just kick this one that's run up to me.
It's the principle of the thing, right?
Yes.
That'll hit.
Oh.
3 bludgeoning.
Is that within 30 feet? Can the Drake infuse his hooves with lightning?
Oh, just a little too far.
Oh.
Yeah, technically 5 feet out. Darn.
Okay.
That really would be Mjolnir after that one. Next time.
Yep.
Alright, Itella, what you doing?
Huh.
There's quite a few guys
Yeah.
left, if that affects anything.
This one and this one.
There's 3 up close and at least 1 off in the distance shooting arrows at Corwin.
Decisions. Is the Drake flying?
No.
Well, that won't work. Never mind. No matter.
Try.
Well, our charge moved, so I'm trying to.
She's currently being protected by Mjolnir over here.
So I'm gonna go here and shillelagh him.
Oh yeah, bonus action to Shillelagh, which is easy enough. You just do it. And now you bonk him. Hit it. Yeah, that'll hit.
Good. I like hitting once in a while.
6 damage.
Nice.
Bonk. he has been bonked. All right, I think that's it for you. So, Corwin. Oh, sorry, was there something else? Or are you good?
Me, no.
Okay, Corwin.
Okay, I'm actually going to get a little defensive minded, and I'm going to dodge this turn. I'm just going to move over here next to my Drake. And in the process of doing that, like you said, can I still switch something? One thing, can I switch it? Get my shield out, put my bow away, take my sword out next turn, or
It's a fair question. Give me 2 seconds. Not positive, but let me find out.
If you just drop your bow, it might be a little faster potentially.
Yeah, the issue was doing both the bow and the weapon simultaneously.
and be dodging. Like
sure,
that's the
yeah.
focus is. I don't want to get shot again.
Yeah.
No, rules say one action to pull the shield, and it's also an action to dodge. So you could use an action to draw the shield, and that way it's on your person, and that increases your armor class too.
Right, but the dodge. I mean, that would increase the AC, but I wouldn't be able to dodge, right?
True, but it's until you drop the shield, whereas dodge is once right now, and then it's done. You see what I'm saying? It's up to you, but one is temporary, one is until you put it down.
I kind of look at the dodge as giving, making all attacks against me that I can see at disadvantage technically better than one higher AC. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's 2 higher because the shield is +2.
It is?
Mm-hmm. Shield is +2.
Oh, heck. All right. But still, I don't know.
Yeah, it's +2 versus everything until you put it down, or, disadvantage against everything for 1 round. It's totally up to you. They're both good. But since you wanted to do your sword and shield, I just feel like the shield would be the better bet.
Well, it's actually more or less, I'd be pulling the shield for the AC. Not so much that I want to go into melee. But
yeah,
in the long run, I'm just trying to buy survivability 1 round at a time. And that's the biggest reason why I thought dodge would be best.
Yeah, but you'd have to keep dodging and keep buying survivability that way. Whereas pulling the shield it's just until you put it down.
Well, if I pull the shield out, that's it. That's all I do, right? And I can move. So I can move, I can pull the shield out, and then that's my turn.
Yeah. But then
you don't have to do counting the bonus. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, next time, can I pull the sword out and actually start attacking, or is that 2 turns away? Okay.
No, because
right,
you can
you
can draw a weapon as a part of the attack action.
Gotcha. Okay, so then I basically put the longbow away, or drop it if I have to, pull out the shield, move to where I'm at, then I'm going to do bonus action to make the Drake attack, and that's effectively my turn.
Yep.
And that guy right there is still alive, so the Drake's going to go ahead and just attack him without moving.
I like the fact that his token is turned around, so the Drake just keeps biting him in the butt, and I'm just reminded of those old sunscreen commercials with the dog.
Ooh,
that's a hit.
But yeah, Drake is rolling well.
Hitting a lot.
Yeah.
3 more damage.
Nice. Very nice.
How many more bites till this guy's eaten?
Well, not many more bites to get to the center of that bandit pop. But he is going to go ahead and swing on you. 17 on the Drake.
16 AC, so that hits.
7 slashing.
Man.
And you and the Drake are taking a beating.
That's right. I'm winning. He's taking more damage.
I believe this is this guy over here. He's gonna move over here, and he's gonna make a shot on Helena. 15. Does that hit you, Helena? Liz?
Oh, I forgot that was my name.
That's fine.
is 4.
I think you're saying 14, but it keeps cutting out just as you say it.
Yeah.
So two piercing damage. It just like skimmed your arm. Stings a little. Could have been worse. Yes. Okay, this one smacking at Mjolnir over here. That's it. We can't escape it. That's your name now. That's a miss.
Yeah. As a mule, AC is 10.
So a 7 is a miss, yeah.
Yes.
Kai's gonna step over and do. 9's not gonna hit. She's not much of a fighter. All right. This bandit over here leaps from the tree, not literally. He just steps out from the tree, and he's gonna attack Itella at advantage for flanking. 18, I believe, hits you
Oh, a little bit.
for 3 damage.
Woohoo!
Back to this guy over here who's going to take a shot at Corwin. Corwin, your AC is higher now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently it doesn't
Not high
matter.
enough. So yeah.
This man's dead eye aimed on you. Not 9 piercing. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna yell at that one. You know what I mean? Just out. Except,
Okay.
You know, a lot more drastic and dramatic sounding. Why can't I click on my token?
So certainly not an ouchie. More of a Helena, it is your go.
So
I think
had
you're on the wrong
planned
tool.
To do...
There you go.
Huh?
Okay, go ahead.
I had planned to do the one on the left, but I think after hearing the yell, I'm gonna shoot the other guy.
Yeah. What is the range on a short bow? I'm not sure if you have to move or not. Because he is...
Is 80/320.
If you step 5 feet forward, you're good.
Like down?
Yeah, 5 feet down. Just one step, and now you can shoot him without problem.
And that...
No
he's
sneak
right
attack
next
on
to
that
it,
one.
right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody's next to him. He's just dead-eye archering. Poor little Corwin over here. Hey, that'll hit. Ooh, that's pretty gosh dang good. That's like almost maximum damage. It's like 1 away.
Nice.
Well, he's not having a good day anymore. Ow. Alright. Shall we head on over to Mjolnir?
There's a thing I need some sort of DM information about after hearing the yelp behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's the sort of condition of wild shape of, oh yeah, you retain any features of your class and all that jazz. Is it is stopping becoming your wild stopping being your wild shape a free action or not? Basically, is I
It's a
think what
bonus
the crux
action.
of it comes down to. It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend my bonus action to demule.
Mjolnir falls.
Yeah, and that was a sort of funny interaction that is irrelevant because you can't cast spells as in wild shape. But I just noticed a potentially funny interaction between star form and wild shape.
Yeah. Boss, this mule's not a mule. This mule's a man.
Yeah. And yeah, I assume hearing that yelp, when I look behind me, I do see Corwin in reasonably rough shape.
Yes.
Three crossbow bolts are sticking out of me.
Yeah.
I'm a pincushion. Small,
Yeah. So yeah, I would then. Oh no, let's get these back. Then second. Oh my god.
That is
not the
touch.
best of rolls, but it's a roll.
That is touch, so you'd have to move over and give him a
Oh,
little...
that's touch. Oh, why was I thinking that? Oh, I was getting it muddled up with the feature. Actually, in which case, yeah, I'd forgot. Sorry, I'd completely forgotten that was touch. So actually, what I'm going to do is, right, about, yeah, I'm actually going to cast, what's it called? Fog Cloud. Oh, apparently it's turned 9:15, so everything's become dark for me now. But in 20, I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud there.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll click on Fog Cloud as well. There we go. Nope. Oh, it's got multi-level. Oh, I can make it bigger. Do I want it bigger? No, that'll confuse people too much.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, if he continued to attempt to shoot at Corwin, he'd be firing blind. Is the intent there? Yeah, I got you.
Indeed.
It's understandable. Well, it's not. That is not particularly thick fog. But yeah, fair enough. So you turn back into yourself. You cast flog cloud is something else entirely.
And that's action and bonus action. And I'm not going to provoke an opportunity attack. So yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Itella, you're next.
This is the person that just poked me, right?
Yes.
Well, I am simply going to turn around and do that one.
Ooh-wee. Okay.
How dare you touch me?
Click the spell description to show it. I don't know if it'll show if I do it.
Okay.
You're blowing real hard.
Yep.
Save and knock back an additional 10 feet, and an additional 10 feet for every 3 they fail to save by. Okay, strength save. What's your save DC? 14. So he failed it by 11. So he's going to be knocked back 20 feet.
And then 2d6 bludgeoning.
Not really. Will be knocked into the same space. So that's if you knock him into another creature. This would knock him back into a tree.
Yeah.
So he would
That was the
take
plan.
1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Roll it, and let me make sure it's not actually more than that.
Let's say plus 1d6 additional per 5 feet they moved. No.
Yeah.
That was left in the movement.
Oh, had remaining in the forced movement.
Yeah. So if he was supposed to move 25, then it would be 2d6 instead of 1.
Yeah. Like if you kick them while they're already up against the wall, or breathe at them
Mhm.
while they're already up against the
It's
wall.
gonna hit hard. Go ahead and roll your 1d6 damage. It's not a crazy amount of damage, but he is away from you.
Well, that way the other person doesn't have advantage when they hit.
Yeah.
True, and you could move around him if you wanted.
As in, go over here.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
You know, if you wanted.
That's it. That'd be the plan.
Fantastic. All right, next up is Corwin. You are now, you are currently behind a cloud, and there's just this one guy left next to you. I think you would know that the guy, if he really wanted to, could still shoot through the cloud. He would just have a much harder time of hitting you.
Right. I'm currently have nothing but a shield in my hand. Let me ask you, if I dodge, a cantrip can be used as a bonus, right?
It depends on the cantrip, but most of them are an action.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm on death's door, so I'm not going to put myself at risk anymore. I'm definitely dodging.
I will give you a heads up that dodging is disadvantage, and the guy shooting. So dodging gives people trying to shoot you disadvantage.
Right. I mean, there's other people that might decide to kill me.
That's fair. I just want to make sure you're aware.
So
of that.
No, yeah, I get it. I mean, there's at least 2 people, because the guy who's shooting me is on the other side of that fog, but I can see 3 other people that might want to kill me.
No,
too, so
I just wanted to make sure you understood that.
You could
I'm
also
looking-
potentially move closer to the fog, such that there's
Right.
more.
Yeah. I
Dive
was
into the
trying to
cloud
see
and
if maybe
hide.
I could do any kind of damage as well as dodge, but no. Okay, yeah, I'm absolutely going to kind of hedge my bets and get a little bit closer to the fog. I'm not going to enter it, but sit here and dodge. So now I can pull my sword out but do nothing, or is that? It doesn't really matter. I can pull it out when I'm going to attack. So I'm just going to sit here with my shield. I guess that's it for me, and I'm gonna have the Drake bonus action try to kill this guy right next to him, and he's gonna move down a little bit just so that he's between me and
fair.
that guy.
Interposing.
And wow, so
Yeah.
basically he's enraged. It looks like, I don't know if that's increased, but that's 7, and then
That'll finish him off.
maybe because it was a crit more, but
The +1 is the crit damage.
oh, it is. Okay,
Yeah, it
gotcha.
auto rolls. But that finished him off. So there you go.
Word.
Fantastic.
And
You're
I guess
slightly
that's me.
safer.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Not quite dead yet.
No. All right, this guy, who was not shooting at you, is going to try and move to where he can see the people he was going to shoot at. And he's going to take a shot at Aya. 18 for 6 piercing. She's not doing so hot either.
Oof.
Alrighty. Next up is this guy who's going to stab at the mule that's not a mule, that's a man.
Yeah.
6 is a miss.
It is, yes.
Alrighty. Next up is Aya.
They go for one of the sort of legs, but that leg becomes an arm and it moves out of the way.
What's happening? She misses. Alright. Next up is the guy that just got wind knocked into him, which is an interesting change of pace. I think he's going to go after Itella, because that was not fun. 7, that's not going to do it. Alright, next up is...
I shook him up like a salt and pepper shaker.
Right?
Yeah.
He's going to move 30 down to this other tree. And he's going to take a shot at Helena because she shot at him, and the person he was trying to drop is no longer in sight. 14, I believe, is a hit against Helena. Yeah? So that'll be...
It's 14.
Yeah, because it's meet or exceed, so 14 hits. It's only 2 damage, though, so not too bad. And if you'd like, you can return the shot, because it's your turn.
Oh, which guy was that?
This guy over here who you shot last turn.
Oh. Did he run?
No, he shot you with a crossbow. Yeah, I mean, you can shoot him with your bow. If you wanted. That'll hit, yeah. 5 piercing will finish him off. Thunk. Down he goes. You want to move it all?
Jumping around, sticking people to trees.
That's precisely what you're doing. That's at least 3. You want to move it all?
I think I'm just gonna move right here. If that's
Okay, fair enough.
allowed.
Alrighty. Next up is Sar.
Okay. First I'm going to just... no, that's each creature. That would hit friendlies as well.
Mm-hmm.
So... what I'm going to do is the one form that I've not prepped yet.
Of course.
I'm going to take on the Chalice Starry form. Yeah, you see Sar sort of glow from various points in his body, and in particular in this state, sort of from his chest as well. So there's actually technically like a 10-foot bright radius, and then beyond that a 10-foot dim radius of light emanating from him.
Sweet.
Let me click the thing as well. And what he's going to do is he's going to cast Cure Wounds on what's her face next to him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Aya.
And also with the Yes. And also on Corwin.
So show seconds, a creature you...
For the bonus action.
Does it have to be touch or?
No, it's a 30-foot range.
Oh.
The spell, the cure wound spell itself is touch, but the starry form,
Mhm.
so I guess probably it would be this sort of glowing sort of simmer of smoke reaching out towards Corwin to give another. It's 1d8 plus wisdom mod. 9 over to Corwin.
9 hit points for Corwin.
Nice.
Yes. And 8 for Aya.
Yeah, she's great. She's almost all the way up.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I think that's it for you. Or unless you wanted
Yes.
to move, but I don't think you do.
No. Yeah.
Alrighty, I tell her, it's your go. What would you like to do?
I don't know, but you got really quiet all of a sudden.
Me? Oops.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm leaning back. I'll just talk a little louder.
Yeah.
Okay. So back on this one.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We're just gonna simply bonk him. How's he looking, by the way?
Not great. And you do have advantage because you are flanking with Sar.
Oh, so I should roll it again. Oh, I haven't rolled it yet, have I?
Sar, Mr. Glowy Gem.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I haven't rolled it yet. Where am I?
I ask myself that all too often.
Yeah. And there's like this area where there's like a bright light.
That's a hit.
All right, I like that. Okay.
Roll your damage. I'll finish him off.
Yay! Hate to do that.
Just menacingly turn at the other one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn to the other one so I'm ready for next time.
This glowing man standing next to you.
Yes.
This is fine. Corwin, you're feeling a lot better.
Yeah, I'm still a little shaken, honestly. I'm not sure exactly
Like
whether
roughly
Yeah,
10
whether-
times better.
whether I really want to switch to, like I don't think. I mean, can I switch back to my bow and attack in one turn? I don't think so, right?
Again, you drop your shield, and as a part of the attack action, you can draw a weapon.
But did I drop my bow back where I was standing, or like when you say drop?
Well, I mean,
You mean I lit
if you drop it, you can just go to where it was and grab it,
Okay, I guess that was here.
Yeah,
I think.
it was just to the north, like
It
2 steps
was like
from where you
that,
were.
I think. Yeah, I think I started right next to the thing. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I thought you moved and then dropped it, but that's fine.
I
I-
could
I'm-
have, but then it's here. In which case, it still doesn't really matter because I'm gonna try to attack that dude. So I'll go there.
Yeah.
I think that's where it is.
Hmm.
Put my shield away. Which, let me get back so I do that. So my AC drops, and I pull my longbow out, and I'm gonna shoot at that dude. Right next to Itella.
Heck yeah.
And I'm going to not do a great job.
That'll be a miss, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so that's me, and the Drake is going to be able to move 40, which I guess is, oh, I keep doing the wrong thing. So
That's-
yeah, I can close the distance, and so I'm gonna take him over there
Hmm.
and do a bite. Nom 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 nom. Ugh.
Oh no.
Hey, first miss of the session for the Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, anyway.
Although I'm pretty sure the Drake like last turn did a crit hit, so this is balancing things out.
True.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
his first roll, but okay.
And next up is this guy, the other archer guy, who I think, now seeing the glowing man that's healing people, is going to shoot at Sar.
Yeah.
15.
That meets, I think. Double checking. Yes, that meets.
And that is 3 piercing.
Okay, and also that'll mean that I do actually have to do a con check, because that's what the smoke is. Not that it actually matters that much right now, but Sar isn't fully aware of the situation, so
True. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, DC 10. You're good.
Yeah.
Alright, it's eyes go. Stepping forward, stabbing. Hold on. I was about to click the wrong thing. That's not gonna hit. Bandits go. He is gonna slash at Sar. I don't think he has any idea that there's almost none left. There is a giant cloud. 7 damage to Sar. I mean, to
there isn't one adjacent to me.
No, there's not. You saying Aya?
Which one's turn is it?
No. Sorry. I think I said Sar. This one's hit Itella.
Oh, yes.
That's my mistake. I said it wrong, and then I said it right, and then we were confused.
Okay.
17 hits Itella, so that's 7 damage to you, and then it's Helena's turn.
Did you say 7?
Yes, 7
Okay.
indeed.
Going deaf, I guess.
Fair enough, really. Yeah, what do you want to do, Helena?
So, is this like a light that is the big circles?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Sar is glowing right now, because of his healing star form, basically. Like in the inner one, it's technically speaking bright light. It doesn't in this scenario actually have any mechanical effect.
So,
It's like you're on stage and
I
all the
feel
lights are beating down on you.
Yeah.
So if it helps, there's this one guy and this one guy left.
I think I might like stumble forward a little bit because I imagine it doesn't feel very good on eyes that can see in the dark.
I
Quite
agree.
possibly.
I agree.
And then I'm gonna shoot the guy right.
Absolutely. Hit him.
Oh, I think you froze again.
7, I'm afraid, is going to miss. I think that's your first miss this whole time.
Yeah. You do have more movement, so you could actually
Yeah, I mean, unless you wanted
dodge
to
behind
move.
the cloud.
I feel like that would involve going through the bright light again. Maybe she's not up to that. Just duck through the light, hide behind the cloud. I don't know about that one. It's up to you, though. But if not, it'll... Go ahead.
I think she kind of like stumbled out, tried to take a shot, missed, and just went, ah.
Yeah. No, that's fair. It's your go again, Sire. Blinded by your light.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try a little offense now, rather than just hooves of a mule and actually, yeah, this nearby one, yeah, he's actually going to am I? Yeah, it's probably the best bet. Guiding bolt. For a crit.
Nice.
The nearby guy.
Oh yeah, definitely a hit.
Yeah. Bask in my aura of light upon light. It was just a first level, but oh my god.
You exploded that, man. There's nothing left but glowing chunks of flesh.
Yeah.
He's just dead. That's more than double the hit points he had to start with.
Wow.
Yeah, and like it's super fitting that like within his sort of bright light aura, it's then guiding bolt, which is a flash of light, which causes radiant damage and the person to glow.
This is totally
super
normal. This
fitting.
happens every time I glow, so just don't be too close. He just explodes people whenever he glows. Oh my gosh. Alright, next up is Itella.
Hold on. Upon doing so, he's just going to look over to the last remaining one and just point towards them, like stare them down, like
Squints into the light.
you're next, sort of look.
Just like squints into the bright light, like, a mirage? I'm not sure what I'm seeing. What do you want to do, Itella? There's one guy left. He's within movement if you wanted to run up to him and smack him with a stick.
Actually, I am looking for a spell that would bind him, because I think we need to talk to them and find out why they keep attacking.
Why they keep attacking?
No,
This
I
is
mean,
technically the first time you guys have encountered these bandits.
oh, these are different than the others?
think they're
They're
just
not
highwaymen.
armored. They're just bandits. They
Oh,
were
okay.
wearing leather
Well,
armor.
You know,
Oh, you might not have heard that earlier description then.
that's for you. You're annoying me, so I'm gonna annoy you back.
Don't forget to roll it twice.
Oh yeah.
2 separate missiles. 6 damage.
I gave damage.
Feel free to click show spell description for the curious around the place.
Yes, I am the curious.
There you go.
Then it's Corwin with whatever you would like to do.
Oh. Disadvantage on attacks and checks and things.
I definitely forgot about the disadvantage on attacks, but also those guys died pretty quick, so. What you want to do, Corwin?
I think I'm gonna move up here outside the bubble of light because I don't want to be blinded either. And I'm on the wrong tool again, so we're gonna go there. And I'm gonna try to shoot at the remaining living dude.
Absolutely. Just sort of lean to the side and shoot around Helena. Totally doable. Feel free.
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, 7, and my Drake will go ahead and infuse that shot.
Do it, roll it.
Which, what is it again? Hang on.
1d6,
that's
I believe?
Extra, yeah, 1d6.
Zero flies through the air, just like starts to crackle with lightning and slams into this guy's forehead. Just crackles across his head and he just collapses dead.
Nice. That.
That's what I was trying to do on the other guy. Ooh-wee. That looks to be that, guys.
Yeah.
The bandit attack.
Ooh.
has
So we'll
fallen.
follow up by saying, are there any more? Anyone spot any more?
He's just like glowing. Has anyone seen any more bandits? I must show them my light.
That's so annoying.
Too bright. I would like to invent sunglasses.
Oh,
It
What
was
time-
lunchtime.
what time of day are we at?
It was lunchtime. You guys were debating where to, take a break. I think.
I think it'd be good to take a short rest and have lunch and search these guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think without a doubt, Aya will give you back your short sword and grab one of their scimitars.
That was such a good idea to give her that short sword.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she didn't do a ton, but it was definitely a good idea.
She
Also, by the way,
drops 2 guys with
to
2
me,
HP.
I guess if I do like just a casual not detailed, but like a casual, like I guess it would be medicine check, who to me looks the worst for wear at the moment.
Probably.
Unless anyone's actively saying ow, ow, ow.
If we're like looking at it from a percentage wise, I'd say worst to best is probably Corwin, the Drake, Itella, and everybody else is close to fine.
Itella is already massaging the salves that she makes. He makes.
The salves.
Yes. Yes. On the wounds.
Mm.
Yeah, so Sarah will go up to Corwin, as you mentioned that Sam was able to tell that he looked the worst.
I will say, even with
just,
an 8, like, there comes a point where it's just, like, blatantly obvious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the amount of blood gushing from them is
Notable.
And the follow-up of that with the chalice effect, the 5 for the Drake.
So 10 for Corwin.
Even though
5 for
though
Drake.
this is sort of pre-short rest, in the context of the moment, you'd never know. It's not worth the risk.
So 10 for Corwin and how much?
And 5 for the Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, thank
And
you.
then I imagine you guys sort of pull your sled off the road into the cluster of trees and settle technically settle down and make lunch and eat your lunch and take a short rest. So you guys, anybody who wants, can use some hit dice recovery. Our druids get, I believe it's, is it 1 or is it all uses of wild shape back? It's something.
Let me look.
I have a funny feeling it might be all, because I used to think that it was a long rest, but I think it might be, yeah.
It's surprising, much like the duration that I for some reason thought was a minute, which makes no sense, and I don't know where I got that.
Yeah.
I don't think the Drake gets any hit dice, right? So
I think it does, right? I think
Yeah,
it
it
says,
doesn't.
there's a line that says like it has hit dice equal to. I mean, I might be wrong, but I thought it did.
I couldn't find. I looked. I'm looking again, but I couldn't find that. It says hit points 20. That's it. Yeah, it doesn't say hit dice anywhere on there.
Drake Companion in the table itself.
Yeah.
The Drake has a number of hit dice d10s equal to your ranger level.
Oh, on the right. Yeah, I'm just looking at the Drake's card.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's not in there. I didn't think to add that, but yeah.
Right. So, how many did you say that was? Sorry.
D10's equal to your level, and you can use half of that at a short rest. If that helps.
And yeah, the wild shapes are back. Most of the Googling I was finding was people sort of min-maxing, oh, technically it doesn't say that you have to leave wild shapes, so that means like those sorts of min-maxy sort of things. But
oh my God.
Yes, it looks like it's just recharge with short rest.
Delightful, absolutely delightful. Reminds me of people in like the Dark Souls games, like buffing and then sitting down at a like buffing with spells, and then sitting down at the fire to recharge the uses of the spells. But the buffs stay, and I'm like, yeah, I guess fine. You know what I mean? Anywho, as you guys are taking a short rest, I think it makes sense for us to go on break. So,
A short rest.
A short rest to get yourselves, foods, waters, whatever you need. And I mean, I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, and I think we'll be back in about give or take 10 minutes, and then continue on this journey, huh?
Question real quick. Do we get half the hit points we're missing back?
No. It's hit dice. You roll hit dice.
Yeah.
I just rolled 1d10 for 7, so...
Yeah, it's 1d10 plus con modifier for rest, so...
Oh, so that's... I'm back up to full.
All
Yeah.
of them.
So on the character sheet, on the hit die bit, which is like below the temporary hit points next to death saves, if you click on that, it should automatically apply the con mod as well.
Yeah, it's just that I would have to use all of them to get my back. So
Yeah, you can only use half of them anyways on a short rest, so you would just use one and get some hit points back. So you get something,
Actually, I hadn't even thought of this. Is that half rounded up or down?
Ooh, that's not the best. Oh, you were only down 4 hit points anyways. You're fine.
Yeah.
I think it's rounded up, but I'm not positive.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah.
Anywho, so we're gonna go on a bit of a break for about 10-ish minutes, and then we'll be back. And if anybody needs help in the meantime, I'll help you on break. Alrighty.
We'll be back.
See y'all in a few minutes.
I'm gonna spend one of the Drake's hit dice too.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Nice. So he's back up to max.
The Drake has kind of become a bit of the damage sponge, hasn't it? Just
Yeah.
accidentally.
It has indeed.
And this fight, Corwin as well.
Yeah, I don't know why I had a bullseye on me or something.
Something. Alright, I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. Be back in just a few minutes. Enjoy the music.
Yeah.
Actually, you guys can't hear it, but you know.
I don't know what keeps happening. It keeps like freezing.
Yeah. Well, right now, your at least picture quality looks the best it's been this evening or afternoon for you, I guess, for you lot.
Oh, that's good, but I wonder why.
Yeah. Just a bird keeps sitting on this dish.
Yeah, maybe. There were some flies.
Got yourself some food there?
Kinda. I don't have, we need to go grocery shopping, so all we have is, like, wings or ice cream.
Fair, yeah. That counts.
How are we sitting, everybody?
Pretty good.
I'm doing good. Don't know if Merlin or Mothership are around or not yet.
I'm here.
Oh, you are. Hello. Did you grab something to eat as well, or?
I'm here.
I drank an Ensure.
Fair enough. Alrighty, so if everybody's ready,
I'm ready to do better than I just did.
that's fair.
But to be fair, that was mostly just a lot of one person did a lot of good shots on you from a distance.
Yeah, it was, yeah. We had rolls.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we are back, everyone. So you guys have just finished your, I imagine your trail rations or whatever it is that you have on you, or leftover squirrel bacon, you know, whatever it may be.
I would have saved some. I'm small.
That's totally fair. But after, roughly an hour, you guys have come to just after midday, right? Just after lunchtime. Is that midday? I don't know. Time's weird. You get what I mean. Just after lunchtime. And you guys can feel free to continue down the road if you would like. Some of you, especially the druids, are aware of the strange tree coming up soon. Which is something of a... It's not quite the level of tourist attraction, but it's like people stop and they'll have like a picnic under the tree or something. And you guys are about maybe an hour away. Who would like to be mule for this?
Oh, it's my time to be a mule, I think.
Fair. I'll swap you two out. There you go. And you guys will continue onward. I do think as you guys are progressing over the course of the next hour, Aya tries to sort of keep up conversation, and she kind of asks you guys a few questions, like, Sar, where are you from? Just that sort of thing, but it doesn't really... It's up to you.
Surface level stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It's up to you guys if you respond even. But we'll start with Sar, because at the moment, you're next to her. On the screen, Yeah, she just asks you, like, so where are you from? How'd you end up in this line of work?
Yeah. And, I'll sort of be casually responding about, never come this far north, always been much closer to the coast and sort of in my local town, nearby towns and whatnot, mostly doing escort missions, not as weird as this, but normally more conventional, like dealing with the bandits and whatnot, not usually having to be the mule, but
Well, you know what they say about new experiences, right?
Yeah.
That they make us better or something, I don't know.
Have you had these sorts of experiences of being so dramatically kidnapped and your stuff stolen before?
Certainly a few times had people try and steal the money, but I've never had this much money before. Even had somebody try and send a pair of trained owl bears at me, and my guards to get it. We actually just rode off. The horses are much faster than they were. So that didn't end up being much of a problem.
Corwin would mumble something about killing owlbears easier than killing those bandits.
Outside of my realm of experience, I'm afraid. How about you, Corwin? Where are you from? How'd you get in this line of work?
Oh, I come from another place. I came to this this continent just looking to start a new world, a new life. And I spend most of my time just out in the forest, trying to maintain the balance, being a good warden for nature and keeping everything healthy and working and fishing. Otherwise, I'm always fishing because I love to fish and I'm good at it. But, you know, it doesn't always pay the bills. Sometimes you want to, you know, shop for maybe a 2-bedroom castle or something like that. So you got to make money. You got to get a job, and that's what I'm doing now. So other than that, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. This is my Drake. He's not named yet because, you know, we're still getting to know each other. This is my Sparrow. His name's Zipper. That's pretty much me.
Ah. Yeah,
I don't think I
fishing's
have any questions for her.
rather relaxing. No, I mean, that's fair.
Saul will actually, upon hearing Corwin speak about like that, hearing that enthusiasm for fishing, like just in the tone of his voice. Do you cook the fish you catch as well, or is it just the act of fishing itself?
I can cook stuff up, but I'm not extra special at that or anything. I can get by and cook us dinner. But yeah, give me a body of water that has fish in it, and I'll get us some food.
I think that we definitely should. It sounds good to me to when the opportunity arises itself to go along the river then, because eating fish sounds a lot better to me than just the travel rations.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think she'll eventually like ask Helena the same questions. But you guys start noticing the tree was supposed to be like an hour away. This is like hour 2, and you're not there yet. Maybe you weren't as far along as you thought? You're not sure. But yeah, she does ask, like, how'd you get in this line of work, Helena? Where are you from?
Well, my parents, what's the word? Like, ran the outpost at the Underdark. I just ended up working for the Iron Coffer for some extra cash.
Simple enough. I think it's the trade waypoint. You kind of have to pass through there. What's it called? Like a border checkpoint, kind of thing. It's like, oh yeah, there's a guy out front who sells hot dogs, and also we gotta search your cart before you go in. Kind of thing. I think it's a checkpoint. Yeah.
The sort of thing Sar's also familiar with.
Yeah.
on the other side of the coin.
For sure. I think a few hours pass, and you hit like the 3-hour mark, and your the wild shape is about to end, Itella, and you guys still aren't there.
Has anybody noticed anything weird?
Not passively.
Sar will say, I've not been this far up before, but I was sure there was this sort of touristy spot that maybe the maps were just weird that I've seen in the past, but I was sure there was supposed to be a sort of tree public what's
Attraction?
the word?
Attraction?
Yeah.
I come out of my
Yes,
state
attraction.
and
A
say,
tree attraction. We'll go with that.
Tree.
That was supposed to be here by now.
What was that, Mothership?
I come out of my shape and just say the special tree should be here by now.
Yeah, does anybody want to...
Oh, it's not just me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
good.
Does anybody want to give me a survival or a nature or anything like that?
I'll do a nature.
We on the wrong road.
No. Not carrying a map doesn't help.
Yeah.
Anybody else? No?
Yeah, actually.
What should I do?
I mean, it's up to you. Survival or nature.
I feel like she'd be just like keeping an eye out because.
If you want to roll perception instead and sort of be looking for something else as opposed to what they're looking for, like... Excuse me. Mothership, are you going to roll?
Did it go through?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. So it's not so much as you guys are looking forward that you're in the wrong place, but as you guys look back, it almost seems like the road that you've taken, it has been like winding, and I don't think any of you guys remember it being such a long and windy road, and you're not sure if you sort of like maybe went off to like a side road or something. And it's like you're still going the right way, and you'll get there eventually. But the tree is on like the main thoroughfare, so if you guys manage to find that tree, you guys will know that you're back on the main path. If that's what you guys would like to attempt to do. You're not entirely sure how you got off track, so to speak. When it's like you're going the right way, you're just taking the long path. And it may have been... I was going to say, it may have been something as simple as you got thrown off when the bandits attacked, or something like that.
Yeah. Is my impression of this sort of notable tree as notably larger than those around it, or is it more of a sort of in a sort of like clearing style tree?
Notably, it's significantly larger. It's kind of just known for being huge. Once you guys...
Taller or wider, or both?
Both. Once you guys get within a certain distance, you should be able to see it. And now that you guys are sort of sitting here, like having this conversation, you guys can, if you want, like peer over the horizon, see if you can see it up ahead, or if anybody has like a monocular or something. I forgot what it was called. I was like, that thing where you do this.
Yeah, or
Zoom lens.
a spyglass in
Spyglass, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the one with the Drake. I am so sorry. That was rude.
Corwin.
Yeah, Corwin.
Oh, Corin. Can you see through the eyes of your Drake?
No.
Okay.
I think I don't, there's no natural telepathic communication either.
Okay.
I think later I get that.
I wonder if we should fly above the trees and see what is there.
I don't know about you, but I can't fly. The only one that around here that I can see that can fly is, and like looks over on Corwin's shoulder at Zipper.
Yeah. Yeah. Zipper. I mean, he's just an animal. I guess. Well, hang on. I guess if I can speak with animals or something. I mean, I have speak with small beasts now that I think about it. So yeah. I never really intended it to be anything more than flavor, but if
It's all good.
Ixar wants to allow me to, make Zipper fly up and see if he can spot the tree and give us a direction to go in.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Do you want me to roll anything, or does he see the tree?
Yeah, I think if you have him fly up, and after maybe like a minute, he kind of comes back down, and you sort of get the sense that there is a incredibly large tree ahead of you guys, but that it's not super close.
Okay,
Which, isn't the most detailed response.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it says through sounds and gestures you can communicate. So, I can't.
Not the most advanced vocabulary. Yeah.
Right. So
it's like yes, big tree that way, kind of thing.
Okay. I would imagine I don't even really get an accurate that way, right? It's just he's saying, keep going, kind of like
more or
it's
less
further. Yeah. Okay. So I convey
less.
that. I think we should keep going.
It almost seems Corwin, do you have your favorite terrain ability on your sheet?
Yeah.
Can you click it to display in
forest.
chat?
Forest is the.
I mean, this is technically a road through a forest, so I think it counts. You know what I mean? I just want to double check a thing on it real quick. So if you can just click it to spit it out in chat, there should be a little chat bubble.
This is the optional. This is the other one, not the default ranger. Like, I don't actually have a favored terrain.
Oh, fair
based on, I went with this one instead, which gives me advantage on all athletics checks I ever do.
Fair enough.
I haven't really been able to incorporate that very well yet.
Then it's gonna continue forth as a non-issue. You guys can keep walking, and it's not gonna be a big deal. But it sounds like the bird says keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. The birds confirm to us that we're not going in the wrong direction.
Pretty much. So yeah, you guys can keep going forward. It's Sar's mule time. I think Aya expresses, you turn into a mule. You guys travel for like an hour, and Aya expresses that she has a little bit of concern if this extended journey is going to make you guys late for the auction.
Right.
But she talks about, she does mention that what you guys are going to auction for is a more expensive item, so it's at the end of the auction anyways. So as long as you show up day of and you're not super late, you guys should be fine. But whatever the heck is going on, can I get you guys... Oh gosh. Excuse me. Can I get you guys, over the course of the next 3 hours, I would like all of you to roll me 1 perception check per hour. So that's 3 in total.
All right now, or just one at a time?
And just confirm for me, is that mule or Sa? I always forget if which of the stat blocks I should use for that.
So basically, 3 right now, Merlin. Actually, you know what? Everybody rolls 1 at a time, and we'll see how far that goes.
Okay.
Just in case we don't need to go all the way to the 3rd. And the answer to your question is basically, it takes on your mental attributes, right? It's just a question of whether or not it's proficient in perception, and that's the part I am struggling to remember.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a mule. It's proficient in holding things.
Because I think when
nothing
you
else, really.
wild shape, it gets your proficiencies, which means if you are proficient in perception, it is. Game statistics.
But yeah, the sort of point where I get confused is like with say if I were to be a cat or something, the cat being superb at certain things.
You retain all of your skill and saving throw proficiencies. So if you're proficient in perception, so is it.
Nice.
All right. I think I guess that answers the question of how far we have to go, right? Because right there, the 21 does it. What you notice as you're continuing on, maybe it's because you're not a mule anymore, who knows? As you're continuing down, it seems as if very subtly the path is bending back into itself and taking you back to where you were like an hour ago, and then you continue again, and it bends back. And you, the person who realizes that is Itella. So
we're going in very wide circles.
Very wide circles. And you would definitely say that there is some weird, like, subtle magic thing going on.
Well, that's a spell I've never heard of.
Fair enough. But now that you've noticed it, nobody else seems to be able to see it. You sort of, like, stop in your tracks as the path starts to bend right to fold back in on itself. You can see the path that should take you forward, but everybody's ignoring it like it doesn't exist. What do you want to do?
So I can see the right path and they can't.
That appears to be the case right now. It's very, I guess the way to put it is like it's almost like foggy, or like it's difficult to distinguish, but you can tell that is the path you should be going, but for some reason the road is curving back in on itself.
Okay. First of all, I am going to move up by I can't pronounce things. My fellow druid.
Sorry?
Yes.
Put my hand on his shoulder and just say, hold it, stop.
The mule halts.
Yes, the mule comes to a screeching halt.
I stop and my Drake bumps into me.
Weird going on here. Something doesn't feel right. It's not natural.
The mule agrees.
Anyone else hear me?
Yeah, everyone can hear you.
What do you mean?
This isn't the true path. Path's that way.
I'll cleverly clap my feet on the spot.
What's that, Sar?
You got something to say, boy?
You're saying we're not on the right path.
We're on an extra path that doesn't belong here. Magic?
Are you saying we're stuck in a spell or something?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Can I go over to where I sense the path should be?
Yeah.
Okay, so I go over there and like go to it and then like take like 5 more steps.
So the first thing that you notice as you're walking that direction is you can see the actual path, but it's like there's like trees like physically in your way, but you can sort of faintly see through them. And then you step through those trees, and now you're standing on the right path, and you look back at your group, and they're just in the middle of like the green field, right? Like just in the middle of grass.
Mm-hmm.
Like your perception shifted, and you can see where they actually are, as opposed to where you thought they were.
I'm gonna try this. I don't know if I'll be able to persuade them, but I'll say step through the trees.
Yeah, I mean, for the rest of you, she just literally walked through a tree.
Yeah.
Can they hear me anymore?
They
I'm
can.
just gonna. I'm gonna walk
I know
through it,
druid
too.
nonsense. I'm the same style of a different style, but familiar with druid nonsense. The mule is going to walk just at. Oh.
Anyone who
No,
wants
no.
to try
I
and
was going to say at the nearest tree, but no. But no, at the tree that she walked at.
anyone who would like to attempt to step through a tree, give me a wisdom save at advantage.
Ooh.
Oh, do I need to do that?
No, you're good. You saw the true path. You're fine.
Okay.
You're trying to
I was
point it
gonna
out to
say,
people.
Between gnome cunning, which is advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, and natural illusionist, I would just say, "Oh, it's an illusion," and walk through it. Now you said a wisdom. Where is? Okay, so that at advantage.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, you're good. Your first your first interpretation is you're like, this is definitely an illusion, right? And you step through it, and it very much is, but it's an illusion placed on your mind rather than in physical reality. As a gnome, I think you probably have a fair idea. Once you step through the trees and they completely vanish, you're not like walking through an illusion, like an illusion of light, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're somebody convinced your brain there were trees there, but there weren't. Is more what you're dealing with. Which is why the other two of you, like as you're like about to like step through the tree, it's very much like if you're about to hit your finger with a hammer, like your brain is like, I can't do this. So the question is, how do you want to go about circumventing your brain telling you can't run into a tree? It's totally doable. What do you want to do?
Well, the thing as well is, I'm still technically dragging this.
Oh, that's true.
A massive money. So I sort of was walking up this tree and then dodged off at the last second. Oh, nope, not doing that.
Can't do that. No.
And sort of a long arc around and.
Aya certainly hesitates, but eventually just steps through. Which is, if you look at that, that's how close you were.
Yeah.
just one away. But yeah.
And apart because it's not a small arc that I've got to do with dragging this thing as a mule.
True.
So I'll go round and just try head down, mule power forwards, and just sprint. Like full on dash action at the tree. Hopefully the same tree that they were going through or going towards, not just a real tree.
I think you're fine. I think you got the same tree and you just right through. So that just leaves you on the other side, Helena. You're sort of looking back and forth up and down this path, like trying to decide what to do, because for whatever reason, you're like really scared to try and charge through this tree. But I think maybe after a couple moments, right, you start to realize maybe it's not your own fear, which makes you even more uncomfortable. What do you want to do?
Maybe I could try to like climb over it.
Oh yeah, like you're like, okay, I can't charge through it. I'll just try and climb over the tree. Yeah, that's perfectly acceptable. You walk up and you go to like grab on to climb the tree, and you fall through what should have been a tree. So simple as that. And when that occurs, for all of you, it seems to have like broken whatever like spell was cast on you or whatever effect was lingering. But you guys now find yourself in the dead of night in the middle of a road.
I will say that I closed my eyes and was dashing forwards, not for less than 10 seconds.
So he's like down the road. Does somebody want to go get him?
And I'm like on the ground.
Because you're just like, ah! But yes, you guys are through whatever this like strange illusion was that was causing you guys to loop for apparently the rest of the day.
Can I do a history check and figure out how much time passed, or whatever check?
Give me an intelligence
I
check
mean-
if you can. Let's see if you can figure out how much time has passed.
Would that have advantage from the gnome? No, that's only against magic. So never mind. 19.
Yeah, you're pretty sure, judging by the fact that now that you guys are all out of this illusion, and you hear the mule's stomach rumbling off in the distance. No, you guys were like trapped in this circle for at least 6 hours.
Okay, but it's like the evening of the day that we just experienced.
You're pretty sure it's the same day, but it's late evening. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I reason out that we probably would have passed out if it was literally a whole 24 hours later. We would have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's probably just that the evening.
It seemed to be like dulling your senses. Like it made it harder to tell. It made it like you weren't even like getting hungry or anything like that. So whatever was going on there.
Should we?
It's just like it's getting weirder, isn't it?
I'd say, suggest to everybody, oh wow, and I hear the stomach's rumbling. Should we do a short rest and eat, and then get traveling again to try to make up time through the evening or overnight rather? Is it safe to travel? And I guess I would know. Would I know? I guess I would know. Whether it's safe to travel at night.
We need to travel quicker than we
Yeah,
are. Is there
we.
another creature we could be changing into that's faster?
Well, yes. Saw had just gone for the mule because of past experience.
Right. And I don't know that I want to know what that experience was.
Well, what could carry the sled faster? You know what I mean? Even if we had 6 horses, the sled might just go to pieces at a certain speed.
Why can't we divide it? Divide up the money.
I think if we had the materials to build, split the sled into 3, 2, or
No, just divide up the money.
And have all of you carry a little bit.
Can we all carry it? Is that possible? Could we all?
I mean, it's certainly possible. Like, what do you guys have in the way of containers if you wanted to do that to speed yourselves up?
Well, would we have an extra backpack? I mean, is that something we would have?
I mean, let's assume you've got whatever's on your person for the moment.
To be honest, actually, I think the best option of what my character has, like, I'm speaking out of character right now because I'm a freaking mule. Basically, the bedroll.
It's not a bad idea. I will give this to you as well. You, if this, went on long enough, you guys would eventually notice that like the wild shapes weren't lasting as long as you thought they should, and more and more strangeness would start creeping in. But we're here now. I do think the bedroll's a great idea.
It's nighttime or evening?
Yeah, it is.
Like,
It is like pitch black nighttime. It is.
Okay.
It is like everybody probably went to bed nighttime.
But are we on a road?
Absolutely.
Like,
you are on.
I think we should keep traveling at the very least and think about it. So can we continue moving and talking and figuring it out?
Come up with an alternative. Sure.
Like, what are the other animals maybe that could travel faster that we could load more up on or something?
Well, I mean, all of you, the 2 druids, you've definitely seen horses. You saw some dead horses the other day. Yesterday. Earlier today? Yesterday.
Well, there's horses. Bulls are really fast.
Axe beaks are insanely fast.
I don't know that
I was going to say, I would wager Itella hasn't seen one, though. But if Sar has, Sar could become an Axebeak, and then Itella will have seen an
There you go.
Axebeak.
And they're big enough to,
Oh yeah,
okay.
Axebeaks are large.
I
And we could carry.
think there's a reasonable chance of animal smuggling of that. What do you think? This is
Are you talking smuggling
Because-
Axebeaks elsewhere?
either onto the shore by some like rich sod that wanted them onto
Oh yeah, you can say without
their
a doubt.
collection, or
You've seen, you specifically, Sar. You have definitely seen both like exotic Axebeaks in your line of work, and you've also seen like your normal traditional Axebeak. And just for a statistical idea here, they have a movement speed of 50, and they're large creatures.
Yep.
okay. So
But
I'll
I think it does, right?
sort of one time when we sort of
At this point, you guys are
shift
moving
over.
forward, having this conversation.
yeah.
Yes.
So, I've not tried this out before, but well, obviously this is super convenient with the dragging this along the ground. We do have our bedrolls. We could sort of do makeshift carrier bags out of that and run it through the night. And there is this sort of massive bird creature that I'm familiar with, which
Horses are faster, however,
Horses are faster,
than the Axebeak, yeah.
but can
yeah.
they carry as much?
Uh,
Large
An
beast
Axebeak would
versus.
be able to defend in case we get, they would fight better than a mule.
Than a mule, yeah,
Yeah.
but I do think the horse probably would. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what you guys want to do, right?
Oh, so actually,
you-
yeah.
if you
So we'll just bring up like there's these sort of massive, quick bird creatures, or just regular horses. I've not actually tried either of them out myself before, but
if it's
if we make sort of containers out of our bedrolls for the gold, I reckon we could rush for a few hours at least, and make up some good time.
So you're not a mule. We're stopped. You turn back and you're saying all this, and
Yes.
I'm just nodding. Yes, yes, yes.
if it
And
helps.
for what it's worth, I'm not sure I would have deduced you're talking about an Axebeak, but my character totally knows what an Axebeak is, because Beast is his favorite foe.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's aware of all,
Yeah.
pretty much, except for maybe exotic beasts. But
What I will say is, like the horse is 60 feet instead of 50, and you both turn into a horse. You divide up the weight, and then somebody rides on each horse, and there you go, problem solved.
Okay.
And then we
is
just
kinda where you
leave
guys
Ia
are going.
behind. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not as cool. Oh well.
I'm pretty sure Corwin and the Drake could all go on the same horse,
Okay.
if we're being honest. But that is an option.
Oh yeah, the Drake's pretty fast. Oh, it's 40, right? Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, it's really only the size of like a pit bull right now. It gets
Yeah.
bigger. At 7th level, I can ride it, but
Oh
Not there
wow.
yet. But that is entirely an option. If
So
that's something you guys
I've
would be
never
interested in.
I've never tried a horse, and you see, Sar sort of like kind of playing about with the sort of like movements of his back. Like I don't know if like one or two people would work. I've never tried it before. Like counting the people, because obviously there's 2 druids, 2 potential riders, the Drake and Ia,
Yeah.
and all the gold.
and all the gold. Yes.
Which the weight of which could easily be divided between 2 horses without too much issue. It would take 4 bed
Yeah.
rolls to do so properly, but you got that.
Yes.
So, if you guys would like to do that, we can do that. And
Do you want to give it a shot? I think we can give it a shot.
I guess the only question is, are you doing it immediately and pushing forward as you guys are starting to really feel the time you lost in that that illusion, and you're kind of starting to really get sleepy. But if you want, you can try and push forward, or you can wait till tomorrow.
I feel a sense of urgency, so I'm like I was nodding earlier, saying yes. I'm expressing that urgency through just gestures and body language.
Yeah. And Sar's more like Sar knows that he's more likely to stay up late than get up early, so he is thinking the now rather than later.
No, we need to go now. We got to get going.
Let's at least pull a shift and camp, closer to morning, if we have to eat, and but let's make up some time.
Yes.
All right. So from right now, you guys are turning into horses. You guys are turning the bedrolls into sacks for the gold, and slinging them over as the druids turn into horses. Then Helena hops on one druid's back. Corwin, Aya, and the Drake get on the other druid's back. Yes?
Sure.
Yes.
Alrighty. You guys start going. Are we talking maximum speed?
Yes. That's what SARS is thinking, at least.
Yeah, we need. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
If possible, with
Although
remaining alert, paying attention.
accelerating with just sort of trying to make this makeshift what do we call it, bags? The
Saddlebags, basically?
makeshift bed, the bedroll bags. Just sort of gradually building up, just making sure that this theory does work in practice. But so long as there wasn't on sort of the clippity-clop initial thing. Time to sprint.
Alrighty, so, well, it'll be up to you guys how you want to deal with this as you guys are charging forward in the dark along this road, which I think you guys can see at least well enough to, you can see the road, right? Off in the distance, because you guys are going, pretty gosh dang fast. On full speed, like horseback.
Yeah.
Off in the distance, you guys can see coming into sight is the massive tree, which is like literally bigger than about as big, maybe pretty close to as big as the fort you guys just came from, Broken Cross. It is a huge tree.
Big tree.
Very big tree. Let me pull. Over
I exclaim that as we're coming up on it.
Yeah.
Big tree.
Tree and collide.
Yeah, it does come over the road a bit. Like none of the branches seem to hang low enough. As you guys are charging forward, can you guys see the screen, by the way?
Yes. The tree.
You can see big tree.
Tree.
To be specific, we can see the road leading up to a treetop.
Yes.
How's that? You guys can see. So you guys are like kind of on top of the tree right now. Oh, the cart's gone. I can remove that.
Yeah.
So as you guys are going at breakneck speed, traveling under this tree.
And can I say, I have dark vision to 60 feet, which I think is further than our maximum. Can I warn us from not running into a wall or something?
Yeah. I just kind of made it see through so you guys can sort of see it. And I think, Corwin, you're probably the one that mentions this. The road curves around the tree trunk, this like massive house-sized tree trunk. So you can be like, hey, watch out for the tree trunk.
Yeah.
So as you guys are like the two horses, why don't you give me a dexterity save? Because horses don't seem to have dark vision. Haha.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
That
I
makes
don't know.
two of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, I thought that was the case.
I don't know enough about horses to know if that makes any sense.
I suspected it. And
Um,
I don't know.
It makes no difference to Sar because he doesn't either.
right. Hold on. You guys can't make a dex save with the horse if I don't tell you what its dex save is. +0. Strong
Oh,
and
nice.
fast, not agile.
Mm.
Yeah. So.
So
just a
okay, so
D20.
it's literally just roll a flat d20.
Yeah. Yep.
Look out for that tree. Oh my god. Can I jump off?
There you go.
Yeah.
Ah,
You as well.
I'm typing.
Corwin, we'll give you a dex save to see if you can jump off. I think Aya's like falling asleep on your back. Yeah, so you evade the tree. You like go off to one side, and evade it pretty effectively. Oh my gosh! You, on the other hand, Corwin, feel free to give me your dexterity save to try and jump off.
13.
I think I'll give it to you because you were the one that warned him of the tree to begin with. So you and your Drake managed to jump off as Aya, like half asleep, just like, huh? Doesn't even make the save.
Every gnome for himself.
You slam into this massive tree trunk, and you'll take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
I assume that makes me Sar again.
Surprisingly, you linger at 1 hit point as a horse, nearly knocking
wow.
yourself unconscious.
Wow.
But it is it's like it's very loud. At which point, the rest of you, do you keep going? By the way, Itella, or
Probably.
you keep going. Okay, so Itella and Helena are onward down the road, where the now currently prone and severely injured horse that is Sar. I accidentally put Corwin over there. That's my bad. You sort of like look up as like torches ignite inside the tree and drop, and 2 figures leap down onto the road. And
Yell.
we will roll initiative in about 2 seconds here.
Oh,
Hey, we're waiting for someone.
Looking on the token.
Whoops.
Was that someone a
his
horse?
slamming in the tree, knock him out of the tree?
Huh? What'd you say?
So his slamming into the tree did not knock them out of the tree?
No, this is a very big tree with very big branches. They were very stably sitting on the tree, waiting.
No, clearly angered the giant squirrels of the tree by knocking on the.
I will give Aya a little bit of damage for not getting off in time. She's awake now, though. Grog, like dizzy, is like. Everybody, roll initiative, please.
Yeah.
And again, click on your
Also,
buttons.
this is to me I intentionally didn't do inspiration because it's super appropriate to me. Sar has never gone that fast before.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
I'm not even complaining.
Is somebody gonna yell us back?
Yeah, I was intending to, but I
Okay.
rolled for initiative first.
No, okay.
Like, if there wasn't a roll for initiative, I would have been running up to check on the injured and yelling
The
to try
whole
to get your
thing,
attention.
like the whole thing is all lit up because it's a day map, but it is nighttime and there are just 2 like very bright, like lit torches, right there and right there, lighting up pretty much the whole underside of the tree. And the first one going, I think, is the other person hiding in the tree. Oh, never mind. Hold on. What's your dexterity?
Mine?
Yeah. What's your dexterity?
Yeah, mine. 3.
Versus 3. All right. Roll me a d20. Let's see who's going first here.
Oh.
Well, she got a 9. What do you got?
What did I... Okay, let me do that again.
I'll allow you to do that again because that is
1d26.
not proper. That's not it at all.
Oh,
19.
that.
There you go.
All right, you go first. Your perception is pretty gosh dang good, I think.
Yes.
Sorry, I have a lot of windows open.
My perception is 6, so...
Plus 6, so it's 16. I mean, I think you definitely heard him hit the tree at the least. Would you stop after hearing a very loud sound?
Dong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it makes sense that you would stop.
So I got to swirl around.
Let me make the horse available to you, the two of you, actually. Fantastic.
Okay, so I'm right here.
And you both should have access to a horse. Let me make sure it's not auto advantage. Alright, there you go. A horse for the both of you.
So this one.
Mm-hmm. They haven't jumped out of the tree yet. If you look back, which it sounds like is what you're doing, you just see Corwin in the middle of the street, Sarah's a horse prone on the ground, and Aya next to him on the ground, also prone.
And do I notice him?
Oh God, she's next to me. Oh no.
Yes, absolutely. You do.
He has a torch,
Yeah.
right?
You notice the torch that is in the road right here. Yes. Do you notice the guy in the tree? I think you see moving shadows and sort of look up and then you see him. Yeah.
Okay.
What you're
I'm
gonna?
gonna
Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to start with him. Okay.
I was gonna ask, what are you gonna do as a horse, with Helena on your back? Let me remind you.
Oh.
Also,
I don't change very quickly because she's going to fall off now.
also, what, like
I would have
200
forgotten.
something pounds of gold on your back?
Yeah, I would have forgotten. It'll just all fall to the ground as I change.
Oh yeah, so there's just a pile. Helena, you're now sitting on top of this
How
like
much
makeshift
gold?
satchel of gold. He's just like, huh? So that was your bonus action to turn into you again,
Okay.
as
so
chaos
can I
ensues.
Can I cast a cantrip then?
You still have your action. Oh,
Oh. So I'm going to cast a cantrip. Yay me.
what you want to do?
Oh, how tall is the tree up?
The
I
branch
use
the branch that he is on, he's about 15 feet up.
I'm just wondering if I could use the tree trunk itself.
I have no
would
idea
like-
what you're doing, so I don't
I
know.
would like to. Nothing happened.
Oh, Entangle's not a cantrip. If you wanted to cast a cantrip,
Oh, you're right. It's not. I would like to entangle him into the tree so that he can't get down, move, etc. So he's like tied into the tree. Is that possible?
Vine.
I mean, not really, because the way Entangle works is it makes it rough terrain. It's not actually like restraining him into the tree.
Okay. Then I get to rethink. Okay.
You know, fair thought.
Oh, sorry.
Just entangle 3 times. It's no big deal. Just a little funny,
I was trying
Yes,
to make
if in doubt, more entangle.
right? Cover the fields with vines.
Once it starts to get tangled, it just gets worse.
How far away is this one?
So, it stopped, like, working for a sec. Am I on the ground?
Oh, hello. Sorry, folks. That's literally my entire desktop for no apparent reason. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, Selena's just sitting on top of
Yeah.
the gold and
Yeah.
you know, whatever was on the horse that is now a druid again. Well,
Yeah.
a humanoid.
He
am on the
totally
ground.
forgot that you were there and just turned back into himself when things went bad. So that's where we
Uh,
are.
Okay.
Okay, what
What
are you doing?
armor is he wearing?
As far as you can see, the armor that he is wearing, it's just leather armor.
Okay.
But he's a
Yeah.
pretty big dude, if that helps.
I gotta make sure I can do this. Hold on. Sorry.
The worst thing about going first.
Well,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have it. Okay.
Less decision-making time, yeah.
Okay.
Hello? I don't think you can do that.
Why?
It's adjacent. It's adjacent spaces.
I didn't read it that way. Cancel.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that.
Yeah, I think it has to be the person who has the spell
Yeah,
that
yeah.
clicks it to pop it up.
Yeah, it does.
It's adjacent. Really?
Yeah, in the spaces next to you on the right or left side, that's adjacent.
Oh, the word adjacent's right there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Fine.
That you do not have to be adjacent for that one. I believe it's. Is that an attack roll or a dex save? Please remind me.
30 foot. What? Oh, sorry, reading the wrong one.
If you just click show spell description.
46. 46 piercing. What was your question?
Oh, I the DM can do it. I said, is that an
Oh.
attack roll or a saving throw?
Oh,
Make a spell attack
Spell
against
attack.
the target. I have no idea what you said.
spell attack.
Yeah, make it. It's at the top above your spells.
Oh, I think for whatever reason it's. Make us
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess for whatever reason it's set up as a save as opposed to an attack is basically the one thing.
Yeah, it's set up wrong, so you can just roll it by manually, I guess.
So roll 1d20 plus 6. Okay.
I can try and fix it real quick. Output attack, spell attack, ranged. There we go. One little box didn't get checked, basically. If you click it now, it should work. Since you did it wrong, you might as well.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
You did a question mark instead of a slash.
Oh my god. So what happens when you can't see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to get the keyboards with like the giant letters on it. That'd be great. Yeah. So if you just click piercing spike now, it should roll.
Okay.
Oh no.
Ooh, that sucks. Yeah. So a spike of magical stone just just whistles past this guy off into the night sky.
Yeah, but he knows I'm here now.
Do you want to move? Do you want to say where you are?
Actually, I do. I want to move right here.
Just like directly below him.
Right. That way I can use that spell that I wanted to use next time.
Whatever that means. All right, so it's going to be this guy's turn, who I think, having just seen you shoot a magical spike off into the night sky after being a horse, is probably going to shoot at you.
Probably.
First attack. 19.
Ouch. Oh.
8 piercing damage. Oh my god, watch this be a lot of damage. That's gonna suck. Second attack. Let me double check a thing. 13.
Okay. 18. Oh, 8. Not 18 plus 13. No.
That's a lot of damage. No. 8. You took 8 damage. That's all.
Just the 8?
Yeah, just the 8.
Yes, the 13 was the against your AC.
Yeah, I'm asking. I don't think that hits though, right?
No, not 13. No.
All right, third attack, 24.
Yeah.
1 piercing damage. Fourth and final attack, 20 is a hit for 4 piercing.
What?
That guy just shot 4
Yeah.
bolts in 6 seconds.
Okay.
The human machine gun. That's it for that one. Sar, you are dazed and prone. What would you like to do?
Where was this multi-shot happening?
Over here. From this direction.
But that's sort of there to there or something. No, there to there, right? And I'm
From
sort
the
of
darkness.
in a nook over here.
Yeah, you're on the other side of the actual tree trunk itself.
So
Drunk.
yeah. So I might be a bit unfamiliar with exactly what's happening, but I know that I screwed up, and I think the thing that I'm going to do right now is just get up in horse form and just try to put myself as a barrier, as a sort of something for. I mean, horses are big. So something
you're
for
large right now.
Aya to duck behind. I'm sort of playing this sort of, oh, I'm just a sort of dazed, broken horse, sort of act.
I forgot that. Yeah, fair enough.
And,
you stand up, and you're now standing in front of Aya.
Yeah, and just sort of trying to sort of be some cover for Aya.
Fair enough.
While I sort of, in my dazed horse form, work out what the hell's going on now.
It did get very quick. Mothership, I believe it's through yours I can hear. I can hear like everything a couple seconds later. Just as a heads up.
How's that? Maybe?
We'll see. Okay, so that was Sar. Next up is this guy who is directly above Itella. God, they do not have the best perception. Would you have even noticed the stone just past him? It's debatable. I think he might have his heart set on Aya, actually. Does it make sense though? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna make him roll perception. Did he notice? Did he notice the bolt? Let's call it a 12. No. All right. He's spending a portion of his movement move down, and then he drops harmlessly, and he's going to make an attack against... Oops. Ignore that. He's going to make an attack against Aya, who is prone, which means advantage.
Yeah, and upon dropping down and doing it in person, that's... Oh, wow. Outstanding.
Well, he missed.
Yeah.
Can still hear over there. Alright, this other guy's gonna shift to the right, gonna drop down. Actually, hold on. Can I just grab you for a second, Sar?
Oh, yes.
You're technically
I can
large
remove-
as a horse.
yeah.
So
Oh,
if you're
yes, I forgot
interposing
that, yeah.
yourself. He's dropping down on you. He is physically pulling out his
Yeah.
club and dropping down on top of you. Which is going to be at advantage. Pop.
Yeah.
What is-
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I'm a horse, so I don't know what my AC is. It's 10, so that does hit.
That does hit, but wow, they are rolling pretty low.
Yeah.
4.
I assume I was on, like, 1 hit point, right?
Yeah, you were.
So, yeah. So, back to Sar.
Well, basically what happens here is he's going to use his bonus action to force you to make a DC 13 strength save as a horse,
Oh, as a horse.
because this is how this plays out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I failed.
Yeah, so you're knocked prone as a horse, and then you become Sar again. So there you go. That was his turn.
Like it is barely every 6 seconds. It's like every 3 seconds I'm prone again.
Up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
Absolutely marvelous. All right. Next up is Corwin. Yeah, so you saw all of that go down, actually.
Yeah, the guy that shot 4 times in 6 seconds, I can't actually see him, right? There's
No.
a tree trunk between me and him.
There's a lot of tree.
Right, exactly. Honestly, I see the bidder getting hit. I'm just gonna run up and support her. I'm going to actually before I move, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the one, right to the southeast of her.
Okay. But that. Does that work?
Yes. So that's a concentration for 1 hour. Just if anybody wants to read it, there it is. So that's Mark, and then I'm gonna run up, draw my shield and sword.
I'll imagine you grabbed your shield. I think it's fair to say you were holding your shield in your hand. It's totally fine. You're like, oh god, he's gonna hit the tree. Grab shield, jump onto
Right.
shield.
Right. Okay. And then I'm just gonna attack that dude with my rapier.
Yeah, get him.
So 19
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 5, which my Drake will infuse
Hmm.
Do it.
for 1d6. Why did that not work? There we go. 5 extra, so 10
And
total.
damage. I like the idea of the electricity right here.
And I don't think I can direct my Drake to do anything because I used the bonus to cast Hunter's Mark and then I attacked. So the Drake's he'll dodge, but I don't think I can even make a move anywhere. So
We had discussed if you wanted to use the rule that it doesn't apply now. It would apply next turn.
Okay.
Once you order your Drake to do something, from that point it keeps doing that thing until you tell it to do something else,
right.
or it succeeds. We had discussed that. I don't remember if there was a decision.
Well, and I would have done the same exact thing I did and not had him attack anything, but I can't make him move anywhere right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So he's just gonna stay right there in my
yeah.
turn.
Like I said, it doesn't apply to this turn. This is
Right,
already
exactly.
done. Like
Right.
after this, if you wanted to do
Mhm.
that, so you don't have to keep using your bonus action. Which is
No, I get it,
ridiculous.
but I had to use the bonus action to cast Hunter's
Again,
Mark,
I
so
understand. Doesn't
yeah,
apply to this
good
turn.
deal.
For the future.
Good deal.
All right, Helena, you are sitting on lumpy sleeping bags full of gold. What would you like to do? We'll try that again in a
I
second.
mean,
Run off with the money, I think that
There's like 200 pounds of gold. I don't know if Helena's dragging that off or I don't know about that one. Helena, you are currently sitting on 2 lumpy sleeping bags full of money. What would you like to do?
It glitched out again, sorry. Is this guy like passed out?
Which guy?
Oh,
no,
that's
he's still fighting.
Hunter's Mark has been cast by Corwin on them.
Yeah. You're talking about the symbol. I got you.
Alright, I think since he's on the ground right in front of me, I'm just gonna like get up but stay near the money and try and shoot at him.
Yeah, he's like straight that way. You can make your attack, and if you hit, you'll have sneak attack.
Oh yeah.
16 will hit.
Walk.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty good damage. He's still
Oh,
standing.
I love that
He's,
sneak attack.
he's a very thick fella, but
Did
He's
that
a-
hit the guy I just hit?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and since you're not moving, it's Aya's turn. She's gonna stand up, and at this point, she's still like a little dazed. Is gonna draw the scimitar that she picked up and slash at that same guy that Corwin started on. Miss entirely. He's probably
It's
still a
under-
little dazed.
Yeah. She's seeing 3 trees right now.
Right? Yeah, and it's a big tree. All right, the twin shot, I think, is, since it's back to him. We didn't skip anybody, did we? No? I think it's because the Drake's not in the turn order, even though it couldn't have gone. I was still
Right.
putting it in the turn order to keep track of it.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why it
that makes
feels
sense.
like somebody got missed.
Yeah.
So that'll get fixed in a second. As in, right now. Okay. Whose turn was it? What did I just do? Oh no.
It's the twin shot chat.
Thank you. Wait, that means we skipped Itella somehow.
Yeah, I
No.
think it's Itel's turn.
It's Itella. Itella goes before the twin shot.
Yeah.
Oh, they go before? Okay, sure.
Yeah. What do you want to do, Itella?
So he's still in the tree.
Which
Yeah.
guy?
The one I shot at before.
No. He dropped down.
And the one that shot Itella 5 times.
No. The one you're asking about, Itella, is currently next to Corwin, because that's the one you shot at.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. He's pretty roughed up, but you did just get hit like 3 times from above and behind you. If that's something you wanted to investigate, totally up to you, though.
Well, this one's within my reach.
Well, I mean, depending on what you want to do.
This one.
Depending on what you want to do, that one's not super far away either.
Right, I understand that. But I think I want to get this one done first. You said he's pretty hurt.
Yeah, he's looking pretty rough.
Yeah, so let's just do this.
You wanna?
Save spells and smack him.
Do you want a bonus action? Shillelagh?
Oh,
Yes. The shillelagh. And boom.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
All right, 7 damage.
He can lay down now.
He's still standing.
Is there any? Can I bonus action a potion? I don't even know if I have any. I would assume I would.
Everybody's supposed to have one, but I don't know if that got onto everybody's sheets because there was some confusion at some point.
I haven't taken one before, so I'd like to now.
You bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Oh. Okay, then I'll just do it next turn. Okay. All right. Then I'm done.
This guy's gonna move.
Right.
Is that person still alive?
Yep. Looking incredibly rough, but alive.
I actually, I mean, it's too far in the past, so I don't expect it. But I didn't even get the bonus damage from Hunter's Mark that I cast. I didn't factor that in. That would have been an extra 1d6 to the damage.
You're totally right. You are totally right. Would you like to do that? I will allow it, because we all forgot.
Yeah.
So how about another 2?
It's early in the campaign.
All
We're
right.
getting used to things.
What Scott said. So you nearly, after all that, he was nearly dead, and then he just was finished off by Angelic.
He had a heart attack at the end.
Oh, I forgot I got hit earlier. Ah! Oh my gosh.
Thank you for that, by the way, because now
Sorry.
that he's dead, I mean, I have to spend another bonus action to move that mark to another person, and my Drake
True,
is just hanging out.
And that's exactly why we're changing it, so you just have to do it once with the Drake.
Right. But then I
because-
can't move the mark too, so it'll take 2 turns. But I get you.
Yeah. All right, so the twin shot from this position has only a line of sight on Corwin, and Helena. So here we go. We're going to divide these up. One normal shot on Corwin and one offhand shot on Corwin.
So 1 hit is the 16 fails.
All right.
I got 18 AC, right?
3 piercing damage. And then the same thing on Helena. 1 and 1. Oh, they both hit. Ouchie.
Ooh.
7 and 2 for 9 piercing. On Helena. Sar, it's your go.
Okay, yeah, what Sar's going to do is... You jumped on a horse to kill it? And go into Star Archer form.
Absolutely disrespecting nature. You shall suffer. Starts to glow.
And
That's
just,
anime protagonist right there.
Yeah.
You kicked a horse, you die.
Yeah.
So that was your action to transform, and then your bonus action to fire off your
When you
radiant
activate this
arrow.
for...
I think it's an action, right?
I'm actually not sure. I think it might not even be.
It's not. So the first, it's an action to activate it, and then you just get to do it. I
Yeah.
guess, which means you could
Like
have a
yeah,
spare bonus
like
action
I
for
can
some
do the
reason?
I can definitely do the 1d8 thing.
Yeah. So who you hit? I mean, that's a.
Who am I hitting?
I wonder.
The guy who had the audacity. And there it is.
Did 16 hits. 5 damage.
Are those like glowing, glowing arrows, like light bolts that you shoot?
More or less, yeah. Once again, Sar is it's bright light.
It actually
in
matters
this
right
area.
now.
Dim lights in this area.
Like it actually matters
but
right now.
it's yeah. Oh, actually, it is like evening and whatnot, isn't it? Now, so this is actually notable.
Not that we can tell right now because I forgot to give everyone vision again. Ah.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
everyone
yes,
has vision.
like there's this sort of
This.
wispy smoke coming from Zar's hand and like from various like points on his body. And when you see him sort of not moving for a wee while, you see that these sort of wisps of glowing smoke seem to form the shape of an arch in this form. And yeah.
Did that work? Can everybody see?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Like that. Anyway, after you is this other guy's turn. Not supposed to have advantage, but he missed anyways.
Well, hold on, just very quickly. As a bonus action, you can spend use of Wild Shape to take on a starry form.
Oh, so you still have your action,
that's
actually.
technically a bonus action, so I can.
That's why it
actually,
says it that way. I understand.
Yes.
So you still have an
I knew
action.
it was one of. Yes, so I do actually still have an action.
Yeah, go for
and, And I'm doing the whole sort of rage thing of yeah. No, I'm even going second level guiding bolts. Thank goodness, because that was a nat 1 on that. Yeah. So an additional 11 on them. 12, sorry.
Yeah, now he's also glowing for the next person that hits him.
Yes. Yeah, I'll do the spell description too. Yeah.
And then he's gonna smack you. No, he'd already tried. He missed. Corwin. Everything's glowing. What do you want to do?
Real quick, I took damage last turn and I'm concentrating on Hunter's Mark. Do I need to roll to keep that concentration?
You took damage. Use damage. This was the first one. Miss, hit 3. Yeah. It's a concentration check, which is a Constitution save. DC 10. To see if Hunter's Mark holds.
So 21. So
you're A-okay.
Gotcha. I'm just going to maintain concentration on that, but I'm going to use my bonus action to direct my Drake to move and do something after I move. So for this turn, I'm just going to circle back around over here to this guy that Sar just attacked and attack.
You have advantage because he's glowing.
And we'll do advantage and submit. 19.
19 will hit.
6 damage, and I should be able to imbue that with another 1d6.
Yes, indeedy.
So 9 total.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
He stops glowing.
Knocked
Sar, on
the
the other
glow
hand,
off of-
continues to glow.
Yes. Proficiency
Now,
in stealth.
Right.
And I think that's him, but I can make the Drake move now.
Yep.
Ooh, but is that guy still up in the tree?
Yeah, there's still a guy up in the tree.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
that would
just
be an
gonna-
option to, like, have your Drake go after that guy. That would make sense. It's up to you. I think it would make sense. Because I thought that's what you were going to say. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I don't know. He can't hit him in the tree, right? He has to bite him, so he has to get up into the tree. He can't fly.
I mean, he can climb the tree.
So-
It's a very large tree. It wouldn't even be that difficult.
Well, with the movement speed of 40, I'm not entirely sure he can get up the tree to him. Either
Let's
way,
find
I feel
out.
like if this guy's still alive,
It's totally up to you. Yeah, he would take his action, like dash action and movement, and then he could get all the way to him in one round. So you are correct. He could not get to him.
okay. Well, I'm just gonna get it, muscle in on this guy over here by Sar and Corwin, and do a bite, which hopefully
That'll hit.
17.
That hits indeed.
And how about 3 piercing?
Heck yeah. Every point counts. But I believe that's it for you, so it's over to Helena. who protect
Yes.
the money.
So would I have a clear view of this guy up here?
Yeah, you can see that guy. You can basically see everything but his feet. He's like right up there, just standing on a big old
Oh.
branch.
I think.
Oh, robot time. Uh-oh. I think we're about to lose you. That or being converted into a robot. I'm not sure. Oh, there you are. There you are.
Is it better?
Yeah, much better. So what are you doing?
I think I probably would just be hearing a bunch of stuff and like see a random glowing light,
Yeah, off in the
but
distance.
not really know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna shoot the guy I can see.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Um,
It'd be the first one,
oops.
which is a miss, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But because I don't believe you want to move at all, unless you want to try and, I mean, you've got movement, you've got a bonus action. You could always try to duck out of that guy's sight so he can't shoot you again, but that's up to you.
Let me see.
Yeah, because that like really, this branch like right here is, all of it is branch.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the branches are actually there.
So I have this thing where I have the insightful fighting. Do I use that now
you
and then
could.
do it for the next turn?
I don't
Or is it-
have any idea what it does, so maybe. I know you used it in the first session, but I really don't remember.
It's this thing.
It's bonus action against a creature.
Or maybe it's too late.
Against a creature you can see and isn't incapacitated. You know, I think I will give it to you. Much as Scott mentioned, we're still all learning this stuff, so I'll absolutely give it to you. If you want to, wisdom insight check against the creature, against charisma deception check. On a success, you get to use your attack roll for normal or advantage on attack roll. But not so yeah, you'll get your sneak attack if you succeed. Perfect. Makes perfect sense in this scenario. So it is their deception versus your insight, correct? That is what it says. You wanna hit
Yes.
it? Yeah, hit it.
Insight.
Ah, that's... Wow. A heck of a
Oh my
difference.
Oh.
So it fails
I
this
see
time
now.
around. Darn it. Next time. Aya is next. I think she's just gonna turn and slash at that guy. That's not how that works. 13 hits.
Does she have to move? You're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She does move. I thought she was the Drake for a second. I got confused. She finishes that guy off. Heck yeah. All that remains is the guy in the tree, it seems. Itella, it is your turn.
Sorry, I had to unmute. I think that it is time to become a
Yeah, what do you want to be?
giant wasp.
Mm.
A giant wasp? We can't be a giant wasp yet.
I can't.
Don't think so. We certainly didn't set it up if you can.
Oh God, 6th level. I am so sorry. My bad.
You got the bee if you wanted to be the bee.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be the bee and come up next to him
The guy that remains, I assume.
right here.
You are
So
bee.
Yeah.
Feel free to move yourself. You can. You have flying speed now.
Okay. Can I attack him too?
Be right back, real quick.
It's an action to turn into a bee, I'm afraid.
I thought so. So
But
I just need to
now you're a
it.
bee.
No, a bee. Okay.
Which I really don't think that he. Yeah, with a. Like, you turn into a bee and, like, disappear around the other side of the tree trunk, or even you walk around, then become a bee and fly around behind him. I really
Yeah.
don't think there's any world where he knows where you went. Just suddenly there's buzzing, but he's too busy shooting people.
Yep.
Although, you want to hear something crazy and fun? So I believe as a bee, you have like 6 or 7 HP or something. It's not a ton.
No.
Bees are super squishy. Let me click this. Bee. Oops. 7 HP.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in your red circle. You have 7 HP.
Okay.
I think he's gonna reposition, which is gonna give you an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Absolutely. Is the point here. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Hold on.
He's trying to get into a position where you can see everyone and shoot everyone. Pop.
Just let me know when.
Yeah, hit it. That'll definitely hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Roll your damage. I know it's not a ton of damage, but it's something. Just click attack in the chat to roll the damage.
Maybe he's allergic to bees.
Yeah.
3 damage. That does lose you 3 hit points.
I hope.
That does lose you 1 hit point, since that's the way the sting works. But also, you're up here for if you end up changing back, so there's that too.
Yep.
Yeah, so now that he's over here, he doesn't see you, but I think he's just gonna shoot, like, everybody.
One for you and one for
Well, there's one of them that's like just glowing.
Oh yeah, the glowing one
Brightly
gets
as well.
the first shot for sure. Glowy one, bam, 17,
That's a hit.
8 piercing. Drake is next, 19,
Yeah, that is.
3 piercing. Corwin is next, 11.
Nope.
Aya is next, 13. She has 12 AC. She's just running like standard, like, you know, leathers. 6 piercing. That's
Does she look
maximum
bad?
damage.
Or she
She
look...
drops.
Oh.
Ooh.
Aya is down. That's going to need to be dealt with.
Medic.
It is Sar's turn. You definitely see that guy.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, and actually, I just realised. Yeah, large it counts actually down to 0 with this move too, because I was just a horse. I'd forgotten about that.
I mean, technically you were a mule and then a horse. But no biggie. If we missed that.
Memory loss when you hit a tree is reasonable.
Yeah.
It's totally fair.
Ba, ba, ba. Just going to double check the exact rules on this thing. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna step over, cast cure wounds on Aya.
Nice.
And as
Hallelujah.
a bonus action, shoot off the star form for a miss in the rough direction, and leaning down that way, sort of somewhere off that way.
We're
Kapew!
dancing now.
Stormtrooper style.
It's a miss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll call it covering fire.
Fair. Corwin.
All right. I still got that hunter's mark, but I'm gonna direct the drake. So I'm gonna tell the drake to get up in the tree and attack that guy next turn. After I go. And I think it's close enough. He doesn't really need to dash, right? At this point.
What's his movement? 40? Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. So, but right from where I'm at, well, no, I got my shield and rapier out. And
yeah, it's. I mean, you could drop them and pull out the
bow.
Yeah, that is
Right.
viable if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So let me just adjust quick, get the shield off here. So my AC's back to 16, but I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and shoot that guy. So longbow. 23.
That'll hit.
Nice.
And I'll go ahead and do 9 damage with 6 more for the imbued of my drake. And how about 4 more for 13 total?
Nice. Very good damage.
This guy lit us up, man. We've all got crossbow bolts in us.
Drake.
So I guess.
Drake can move right there without issue.
Gotcha.
Sitting up in the tree.
And we'll go ahead and give him a nibble with the bite, which is a crit, 25.
Chomp him on the butt.
And 10 more.
Nice. So with the changed rule, he will just keep attacking him until he dies, or you tell him to do something else.
Right. Awesome.
Only makes sense. Helena.
And
Oh, sorry, I thought you were done. It's my bad.
no, I was gonna say I think that's me. So good to go.
Fair enough. Helena, I believe you want to do your bonus action thing. Especially since it lasts a minute, so if this guy runs away, you'll still have it active. So it makes sense to do it. Yeah, you want to hit your insight versus his deception, which is one of the 2 things he's good at. No, not getting there. You do have sneak attack because the Drake is there, however. So if you want to take your shot. That is a miss, I'm afraid.
I'm not feeling too good after falling off that horse.
I think that there's a lot of that going around. Yeah. No, Helena. Sorry, not Helena. I think she's just like, I'm really not cut out for fighting, and she's just gonna go hide like behind the tree right here, behind the giant tree. Just sit there for a minute.
Behind the tree,
breath.
dodge action. Yeah.
Just not dealing with it. Itella, it is your turn.
Be aggressive. Be.
I was over here just like trying to come up with something. I just kept coming up with, are you the bee's knees? What do you want to do, Itella?
So the guy I'm after is all the way over here now.
But you can fly.
I can. But if I fly over there and get out of my shape and smack him.
Okay. Interesting.
Can I do that? Or is that too much in one turn?
I'm shocked to say I think it's possible. Shillelagh isn't concentration. It just lasts 1 minute. So your shillelagh is still active. So you just fly over there, switch back to your normal form as a bonus action, and then smack him with your shillelagh.
Yes.
That is entirely doable. Yes, you can do that. Would you like to?
Absolutely. I really want to. I really want to hit him. Okay.
It's amazing. I'm going to put you, like, between spaces right here. Just so you're actually on the tree.
Okay.
Yes. So
Also, if you're on this branch over here, that would be inexplicably advantage due to flanking.
Yeah, you want to cap this amazing move off with flanking and crit fishing here?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, roll it again as I switch you back to yourself.
Okay.
Come on. I mean, I feel like it's going to be decent either way.
Yeah.
If
it's
mildly
already a
terrifying.
24. Yeah.
Yeah, roll your damage. I mean, it's mildly terrifying, right?
Yeah.
All right, 10 solid damage.
Yay.
Yeah, Corwin is now more afraid of bees. Permanently. Gonna expect them to become someone and hit him with a stick.
Yes.
All right. I believe that's it for you.
Yes. Although I did not take my potion, and now I'm not. Now I'm right in front of him. Oops.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
How,
Okay.
how would you do this? I think it turns to you. And just like inexplicably drops the two hand crossbows, reaches to the back and pulls out two scimitars and swings them down at you.
Yay.
So main hand, offhands. I believe that's a hit and miss, right?
All to the ground, I hope.
Huh?
He dropped the bows to the ground, I hope.
I'll roll it. Because he did drop them on the branch he's standing on, but it would make sense if they dropped. So let's find out. That one dropped. That one dropped. They're both on the floor.
Good smash.
They're all the way down to the ground, probably a little damaged.
Probably.
But yeah, I think an 18 hits you, right?
I'm sorry, what?
I believe an 18 hits you, right?
Yes.
5 slashing. And then with the way this ability works, he has a +1 to this attack. 17, I believe, misses you.
Actually, I think it hits me.
Oh, I thought you were at 18 with your shield. Where's that core one?
That's me.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm 16.
Okay, so that hits you, which resets that thing. And also, that's the hand crossbow, not the scimitar. 5 slashing.
So 10 total.
So far, yeah. And
Oh,
final
how
attack.
much?
Final attack is 2 more slashing, so 12 in total.
Holy
Just
cow.
a flurry of blades.
Wow. I am down there.
All right, Sar.
When you say down there, are you meaning down there in number of hit points, or down there as in down there?
Down in hit points. I'm still standing.
Okay.
Blood pouring out of
Yeah.
the whole body, just everywhere. Like, I saw this in a horror film once.
Oh. Yeah.
Hello, microwave.
Let's do this. I'm going to move over this way. And in that spot, I'm going to cast moonbeam.
Oh. Which is an immediate save, I
and
believe.
yes, indeed. And also going to do my bonus Archer Star Form attack.
Heck yeah, which, nice. Moonbeam and Star attack. What's the save? DC 13 what?
Ba, ba, ba.
Let me see it.
Constitution.
Constitution. Bop.
And it's half on a success.
Half damage, please. I request half damage.
Yeah, it's the halves are rounded down, right? So that's 6.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what? Oh, because the damage is right there. I didn't see the damage. I was.
Oh
so
yeah.
confused.
It was. I clicked the attack
six.
first and then expanded upon it. Yeah.
And then that's a miss. So, next up is Corwin.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and put the hunter's mark on the last living guy now that I have the availability, so that's going to use a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have direct line of sight from where I'm at right now? Or do I need to move?
I think you would need to move,
Go ahead and put me wherever you... Yeah.
there-ish. Well within your movement, so we'll drop you there.
Okay.
Now you can hit, no problem.
Okay, I'm going to shoot him. A zap.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. And plus the infusing
You gonna supercharge it? Zap.
with one more. So itty bitty little arc.
Fantastic. Just thunk with this like little crackling lightning arrow, just like hitting this guy in the shoulder, knocking him off the branch, and he falls to the ground dead.
Nice.
Works for me.
Now, as for a lot of you guys are like pretty badly hurt. You're exhausted. Some of you are out of wild shapes, so
Yeah.
you couldn't even continue on if you wanted to.
Yeah, we should search these guys, search the immediate area, and then maybe set up camp either here or like just ahead of the, just like further right past the tree or something.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever feels safest to everyone.
Yeah. So
I'll go over and kick the corpse of the guy that killed me when I was a horse.
you killed a horse. How could you? You were the horse. That's not the point. Yeah.
I was gonna say we could all sleep leaning against the tree trunk.
That's certainly feasible. If you guys want to collect up the stuff, you've got studded leather, then 2 leathers, 2 great clubs, 2 scimitars, and 2 hand crossbows, along with like a lot of bolts, like 80, I think. Wait, how many?
Let's go ahead and get the bitter armed. I don't know, whatever she wants, but you know what I mean? So she can arm herself from that stuff.
Oh, she can slap on the now quite bloody studded leather to get 13 armor instead of 12.
Yeah.
Which, fair enough. Does anybody want like the hand crossbows?
I think I would take one if nobody else was, interested in them.
I don't suppose any of them have healing potions on them.
They do not.
Oh, darn.
They probably would have used them if they did.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Although 1 or 2 of them definitely didn't have the chance. But yeah. What's
I'm
that?
gonna get better heal.
I was just reading one of my spells to see if it could help clean things.
Well, I'm out of spells, so.
Yeah.
That's another
Education.
thing to consider.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to rest. and heal up.
And eat.
And go on in
We
the
just
morning.
did that fight on empty bellies.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you guys did not hit that tree, and you guys ran past the bandits, which was totally an option, you guys would have gone on for a while and would have had to start making saves for not sleeping, not eating. But we didn't get to that point, so instead, you guys are going to cluster around the tree, I imagine, and
Thankfully.
snuggle in for the evening, as they say. Is that the phrase? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is one of the rare times that Sal will be actually keen to get some rest.
Right.
Yeah, you go ahead and sleep first. I'll take first watch.
After running into that tree.
and hauling all the gold. You know what I mean? You've done a great job.
Yeah,
Get
and
that
like
rest.
doing the sprinting. Yeah.
Yeah, and saving. I can't remember her name. I got Itella. What's the bitter's name? Bitter's name?
Aya.
Aya.
Yeah,
Right,
it's just
yeah.
Aya with.
Aya. Gotcha. I just want to say Itella. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same start, I guess.
Mhm. Yeah.
I do think this is probably where we'll end for today, and next time we'll come back probably with you guys finishing up the tail end of this journey and arriving at the auction, which I think is you guys sort of snuggle down. Why do I keep saying snuggle? Sort of nestle into leaves, because none of you guys have bedrolls anymore.
Yeah, I was thinking that this rest is not the best of rests.
It's
we don't have
fine.
our bedrolls.
Just sleep in the
I will
tree.
say I'm sorry we can't see the stars as we go to sleep, though. Not through these tree branches.
Right.
Yeah.
But I would say as you guys settle, not snuggle. Why did I keep saying snuggle? As you guys settle down for the evening, you come to the realization that you guys have 2 days journey on horse left, and exactly 2 days to get there. So, assuming nothing else goes wrong, you should be there on time. But I suppose we'll find out if anything goes wrong next time.
It never goes wrong. It'll be fine.
Never.
What could else, regret?
But I think we'll go ahead and raid Debbie Cat and see what they're working on with some art today. Which is good because I'm out of water and I'm really thirsty, so perfect timing to end. Yeah, so great fun, and I hope to be back next week with, well, auction weirdness. I'm excited, actually. So I hope to see you all there, and thank you all for coming. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic evening, and as always, great gaming.
Right on.
Good night. Have a good.
Mm-hmm.